stage real quick. I know he was. I know he was like that.
Actually, dude, I just wanted to hear. I wanted to hear like loud as day out of nowhere. I don't need you, Cam Jewels. I got these niggas. I don't care if they small or some stocky niggas.
But the best thing though is just Fat
I
Joe.
just grace them and erase them. I forgot these niggas. What's their name again? What they claim again?
You know what?
Willie beaming.
You know what I loved about.
I miss Hell Rail.
Do you know what I loved about Hell Rail? You didn't have to be in the room to know how that room smelled. You just knew how it smelled. That's a nigga that don't wash his ass. Isn't that amazing? Black people have that weird power of we wash ourselves, but two of us don't. Pick one. You already know. You can tell, can't you?
I just feel like as a black
aura
person,
of brown and green around them.
I just feel in this era where white people are telling on themselves on how they wash themselves, that doubles down the fact that it doubles down my theory of the fact that like as a black person, as a black person, I feel like I can't afford to miss a day to not take a shower. Even during this pandemic and I'm stuck in this house, it was just a habit of me like, yes, I didn't go anywhere, but I gotta take a shower for my own sanity. All right,
CJ, did you feel like I felt where the moment Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher came out and said what they said, that you can no longer look at them the same?
Her puss is done for me in my.
It is.
It's gone. No,
dude,
no.
That shit is evaporated.
Hey.
No, seriously. When she said that, this happened.
That made me question the two white chicks that I dated for a brief time.
Wait. I'm not finished. The snap, and then her vagina just said, "I don't feel so good. I don't want to go. I don't want to go."
Grabs Ashton. I want to. You still smell like Demi. I don't want to go.
No. D. In one last breath, I'm sorry.
Like I feel like a kid that questioned his existence because now I'm questioning the two white chicks that I dated out in Cali. Now, like, did y'all wash y'all ass? Like,
well, Chris, it was no. Hold on. See, Chris, I'm in your defense and in their defense. This was what 05, 06? 06. Different time.
White people.
Hold on. You don't need to question it. White people moving a little different back then, so I say little. That doesn't get them completely out of the freaking ballpark. All right.
Okay.
I'm just giving them a chance.
As some people may not know, as pro-black as D is, I lived with white people for a short time. I'm gonna say about a week. And then all of a sudden, see, black people, we know the noise of rushing water through a pipe. We know.
Yeah. We know this.
About a week's time will go by. If it rained really hard, maybe.
But see, here's the Eris. You can't use that defense a different time.
I was the only one in there washing his ass.
But see, here's the thing. Eris can't pull that 2006 was a different era because I watched that Woodstock 99 documentary. And I saw that doc. You didn't see it, did you? Okay, so
damn it. No,
so
he's right. No, Chris. You're right. That was why I made that reaction.
And they just washed their underarms and that's it. I'm like, nobody washed their legs, no nothing. No wonder there was no black people there. Like, all right.
They just got this weird thing.
Everybody was running around spraying Febreze on everything.
One dude out there
odor fighting debris.
One dude out there with a bottle of Glade trying his damnedest.
No amount of love for Korn and Metallica will make me want to stay another hour in that cesspool. I'll be like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
You know what? I know we're just saying this for humor, but I know for a fact when Ice Cube got off that stage, when DMX got off that stage, when Snoop got off the stage,
you're like,
yeah, man, that was good. Man, these white people stink. I need time for me to get the fuck out of here. DMX, get out of here. I ain't see the many crackers in one spot. And for some reason, ain't none of them got crack. Ain't nothing for me.
Hell, even Kurt Loder was probably like, let's get the fuck up out of here.
It's like, hi, I'm Kurt Loder from MTV, and it's time for me to get the fuck out of here because you motherfuckers stink.
I feel like Kurt Loder was in like a low flying helicopter, just overseeing everything.
He's literally just overhanging.
No, he got this. Like, you see how my arm is, right?
It's just
I'm Kurt
hanging.
Loder. What we seeing down here? Hold on. Actually, no, the better one. Like it's Iraq or something. See, I'm down here. See,
He's like the Simpsons news anchor.
I'm on the planet sky. Tell my wife I love.
So wait, what? What's that? MTV wants me to do additional coverage, meaning I got to go down there. Hold on, let's throw out our usual MTV sacrificial lamb. Grabs one Suchin Pak and yeets her out of the helicopter.
Because I mean, let's be real. Kurt Loder was the Kent Brock.
Oh my God! There's somebody! Oh my God!
Kurt Loder was the Kent Brockman of MTV. If we're gonna be real, like
yes, he was.
Yeah, he
I
was.
don't care.
He was Kent Brockman. He was Kent Brockman of MTV.
Get the weekend guy. Motherfucker, I want a Pulitzer, man. I don't need to be here.
And then
if you're Kurt Loder, do you realize you can just say that I got a Pulitzer?
No.
Nigga, I don't need to be in this motherfucking dog.
But then after Kurt Loder and Suchin Pak, we got your boy Gideon
and Sway.
Yeah. But
I'm glad Sway developed a career out there.
No, he did. But see, Gideon for me is your boy who was trying to report the news on Rocco's Modern Life. And you had that one guy, and that one guy from the studio was like, question, who's flying the helicopter?
Oh, shit.
Because we never heard from Gideon again after that.
And that's when MTV ditched the helicopters after that. It was like, no, we're done.
I really like historically, white people have had a history of not washing their ass. That's not true. The Black Plague.
The fact that we circle back to this is hilarious.
Do you want to know what it stopped it? What would have stopped it, D?
A toothbrush.
A
toothbrush.
The fact that y'all guys would go to jerk off and then not shake people's hands, then wipe your ass with the same hand you jerked off with and shake somebody.
You know what would have happened if we went back in time to the Black Plague and bought someone? What's the name of the fucking the soap shit, the doctor or whatever? That's like peppermint and that one just rolled back into the 1800s like a big bucket of that shit. Just how much history would have changed after that?
Well, no. It's funny you mention that. Or it's funny you mention white people and jerking off because you could be like one YouTube / former Twitch streamer, now YouTube streamer who did the shit, finished.
That was the most.
Hold on, wait, let me finish. Let me finish, Chris. Did it, finished, literally grabbed the microphone and said, "Hello, everyone, welcome." Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I didn't even know. Hello.
Didn't even wash his hands.
I was like, dude, did you even go for a tissue? I mean, where did it go?
Did you have a cloth?
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm
gonna say it. Shout outs to DSP Gaming.
I sadly can forgive it because he really didn't think the camera was on.
Yo, he had the disheveled look on his face. The hair was all wild,
completely disheveled. Disheveled. Then hold on, D. Make it worse. Had the goddamn gall to have the PS4 menu music playing when the shit was happening.
Ooh.
Like you see where our 3BG logo is right now? That's where his fucking camera was.
I gotta be honest with you.
You just see this over there.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wish it was the other one. The one that they have you on call like doom.
Oh, God.
Hey, I be dancing to that shit. I was like, this is a catchy ass goddamn song.
I want to know where the hell do these companies get their freaking please hold tunes from?
I should just go to you for the tunes.
Do you know historically, white people have not washed their ass, as it was said in a book, and the Moors came onto the Anglo-Saxons, and they said, "Hear ye Anglo-Saxons, we be from Angola and shit. We are here. Why do y'all niggas smell like that? Doth saith the tall Negro." And they said back to the tall Negro, "Thus, what is the smell you are smelling?" Then the tall Negro answered and said, "Y'all niggas really don't smell that shit. Y'all really don't. Hey, Akeem, These niggas don't smell this. Dog, I smell that shit. I touch Hakeem.
Uttered.
Hakeem said, "Hey, bruh, we can give these." No, I'm sorry. Hey, cuz. There we go. Hey, cuz, we can give these motherfuckers soap and shit. They don't know what the fuck that is. Do y'all niggas know what soap said? Said Hakeem.
No, wait, D. I was gonna add. Who was Akeem's friend?
Oh God, I was gonna say like God, I was going like I don't know. It's not Ishmael. I wanted something Islamic. I couldn't think of that.
Well, what? Okay, insert Arabic Islamic name here. Yeah. Hey, dog. Hey, you right.
Hey, Ali, tell these motherfuckers. Hey, tell them motherfuckers what the roast is. Y'all gonna love the roast.
I was gonna say something very. I was gonna say something very fucked up, but I'm not gonna say it.
Don't
it's
do
not.
It.
It's not.
What? I just said that the Moors walked over to the Anglo-Saxons and said, "Y'all niggas know."
It was two fucked up things.
It
was two fucked up things. One, I'm not gonna say that. The first one. The second one is we as black people would be very racist as fuck because you'd be in the liquor store. I seen over in the cigar shop that was next to the liquor store at the time when I was working there that got in there. Some dude was getting a black and mild and was like, "Hey, Alibaba, can I get that?" And I was like, I had to contain my laughter for a minute. I was like, let me get the fuck up out of it. This motherfucker said Alibaba. I was like, we ain't shit as black people. I swear to God.
You know what? I feel that black people have been called everything but the kitchen sink. And I do hate that because it emboldens white people to say the word nigga. If
it really does.
No, it does because a white person that easily grew up on the South Side can say, I can say nigga, I'm from your area. You know, so that doesn't work. But I feel that black people are the only race that really can get away with being racist like that. But we know we can't.
I'm just gonna go ahead and first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
He was close.
No.
He was close.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, D. Turnabout is fair play.
Oh, what do you mean?
No, just on the whole situation. If at any point in time you ever feel racist, let's think about it. We have been called, as Chris said, we have been called every damn thing, including the kitchen sink under the sun.
That's why it makes me laugh.
Turn that shit around, and all of a sudden, it's a problem when we throw it back at them. So again, turnabout is fair play.
You know, it's like the movie Rush Hour where the guy was like, Chinese food, not soul food. Which I think is a funny ass fucking scene, honestly, because I was like, you know what? He has a valid point. He asked for Chinese. This is a Chinese food establishment, sir. This ain't a soul food.
But hold on, Chris. See, I understand that, but at the same time, the man felt some type of way, so he had to clarify and let him know, represent. He ain't no punk bitch.
I know punk bitch. I ain't no punk bitch.
Guys, you remember when racism was so great in the late 90s? That was great, wasn't it?
You know, okay. First of all, First of all, everybody, welcome back to another 3BG episode. We're talking Rush Hour. First of all, we're talking the freaking buddy cop team up movie that nobody asked for. But we are very glad that we got it.
You know, it's shocking that say I understand that kids that were born in the late 90s and stuff like that, or the early 90s, this was their first Jackie Chan movie. You know, I understand that.
Yeah.
But it's very shocking the amount of people who are our age is like, yeah, this is my first Jackie Chan movie. And I feel it's like
fuck Grandmother in the Bronx, huh?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I want to take all of my palm and just upside their head. You know what I mean?
Like, no rumble. No, hold on. No rumble in the Bronx. No,
super
not even super cop. You didn't have that one cousin or that one uncle that showed you like the most bootleg copies of Drunken Master 2.
Oh, that was circulating too.
That thing was circulating.
That was circulating.
This was like super pre. This was like super pre Rush Hour. So
let me tell you something about blurs who are in the thick of their 40s, not just the ones that just turned 40. No. They're our age. No, the ones who are thick in their 40s. These nerd doofus ass niggas. Kung Fu, Robotech. Kung Fu, Robotech, and pick an old Marvel character. Just pick one. Pick one old Marvel character.
I don't know, fucking Shang-Chi. Topical.
It's always somebody like that too, Chris. Like who's your man? It's always the Punisher. Okay, who else is it? It's like Nick Cage. You don't believe Nick Cage? Oh yeah, I remember in 160. Remember that time he fought? Yada yada yada. And Chris, who knows Nick Cage? Luke Cage goes, nigga. No one knows that.
That's what I'm saying. You get the obscure black guy that brings up Shang-Chi, and I'm like, dude, you're like one of 5 people that knows about Shang-Chi. So welcome.
You're one of 5.
Y'all want to see old Blurge circle jerk? Turn on an old Shaw Brothers movie.
Oh yeah, 5 Deadly Venoms. They lose their fucking shit.
5 Deadly Venoms.
A whole lot of old niggas named Daryl will show up out of nowhere.
They 5 Deadly Venoms. The Bride with White Hair.
The Bride with White Hair is dope though, man.
It is. See, but hold on. See, I'll raise your Bride with White Hair, and I'll raise you Lady Snowblood.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. That's a good one too, man. I can't remember Lady Snowblood. Actually, I think I get both of them confused.
First of all, Lady Snowblood is really nothing more than Japan's Kill Bill.
Yeah.
I mean, even then they'll go back and say they'll even bring up Jackie Chan's OG Drunken Master.
And that's
the 75 Drunken Master.
75 one. Yeah.
They'll bring that one up.
Like, it is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. We got told. We get told the same ones from them. Y'all do Drunken Master yet? Like, yeah, we did that. Y'all did like we did the second one. That's still fine. I still love it because yada yada. I ain't ask you, motherfucker. But they also hit this shit that really kills me. And Christopher, I think it's our bi-yearly talk to talk about this. We're eventually going to talk about Ghost Dog, baby.
It has to happen.
Ghost Dog.
We get that all the time from these old head niggas named Kevin.
I blame myself recently. I blame myself recently after last year's magnificent game that is Ghost of Tsushima. All us black weebs were losing our minds at playing samurais. and also with the new expansion coming out this Friday, this week or whatever. Yeah, we're really kind of like.
I think it's time for D to go ahead and buy Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. But 2 things about this movie. We're not going to go in order here. One, you get a little bit of a history lesson in the fact that white people, Brits, in fact, they finally took their asses out of Hong Kong at the beginning of this movie.
I'm willing to bet that at the time when this movie was being filmed, which of course was 97, when they filmed it in 97,
would you say technically 96, maybe?
No, I want to say
because they always filmed the year before, and then
I guarantee you it was whenever it was after the British left. I guarantee you that's what happened.
All right,
that's why I said 97.
Yeah,
they filmed. They had to start filming like sometime after the British left.
Okay,
and then they were done with it because real talk, this movie is a quick watch.
Yeah,
and
you are right because they did the script in 95. So yeah, you're right. My bad.
Exactly. So just seeing the British guy Thomas, as he goes by,
Tom Wilkinson.
He goes by Tom, right? He goes by Tom, aka the real Juntao. I'm sorry.
Only a white person calls himself Juntao.
No. Not even that. Here's what's even better, Chris. Not only does one of the Caucasian persuasion calls themselves Juntao, but a fully financed white guy calls himself that. When you're fully financed and you just want to go one level up, you give yourself an Asian alias.
He's a fully financed white guy weeb. Call himself Juntao.
No. He just want to be greatness.
That's what I'm saying. When you want to be one step, you want to be one step above the other fully financed white guys, but at the same time, zero martial arts, and you.
I feel he randomly took Juntao from a fucking book.
Imagine Geese Howard, but if he did a motherfucking jump kick and rolled his ankle, that's what.
I feel
this explains. No, wait. I'm sorry, Chris. That explains why he literally yeeted himself off Geese Tower.
I feel Thomas Griffin literally opened up a Chinese menu, saw Juntao, which was probably the name of a dish, and just said, "That sounds like a badass name, Juntao. Let's go."
I think it's time
which reminds me so much of what we learned about in Shang-Chi. I'm not gonna say what it is for spoilers, but just learning what we learned, it had me and CJ dying.
There's
in the
something
theater.
to be said when a Chinese person laughs at an American taking a Chinese name that does not know the meaning behind the fucking name. It's just perfect because it's kind of like how us as black people, when a white person tries to fucking gentrify our shit and they don't know the meaning. Like when white people try to do "Bye Felicia," right? And it's like y'all do not know the context of that fucking word at all.
No, I give you one better. It's like even when they do have knowledge enough and all that shit, and here they come. Imagine, if you will, Bad Barbie walks into the studio. I'm ready to do this damn track. All right, Barbie, go ahead and hit play. Listen to this, buddy. You hear this shit? You hear this shit? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it back. I'm gonna play it back for you. Shit, this terrible. This terrible. I know it's nasty. He a nasty motherfucker. Only I know, right? I ought to call the cops. I'm not. He paid me too well. I can't be. Start that shit over again. Like yeah, he paid me too well, man. I can't do that, man. You know, kids and all that shit, man. How you doing?
I can give another example.
Oh my God.
I got another example. How about all the nerds that run around wearing freaking anime or Asian t-shirts that clearly has the kanji characters written on it? They have no idea what the fuck it means.
I feel that all three of us have done that. I feel that we have all done that.
Are we all getting it?
He has done that.
Are we all getting it? Are we? Am I attacking all of us?
Oh, that shirt got burned.
Yes, you are.
Chris said this shirt got burned.
That shirt got burned. I ain't trying to look embarrassed out here. Shit. My weeb ass joined the Air Force. I had that shirt on, and I was
this
like,
motherfucker just yeet.
I was like, nope, not today.
I was one of the first niggas in DC that used to rock the Naruto headbands, and that slowly slid off my head.
I mean, I still got mine. I got the Itachi one and stuff, but I'm still trying to get the one DK had with the American one.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, with the blue lives matter joint with the cross.
That's perfect, man. That's perfect. I get it.
But nah, like
if I can get a picture of George Bush with that, I would. Oh yes.
First off, we're not gonna revise G Dub's fucking history. That nigga fucking put us in Afghanistan, and he's gonna own that shit. But anyways, speaking of which,
Afghanistan
Obama
and I. No,
you maybe kill all them people, nigga.
Wait, Chris,
drones.
Hey, Chris, Afghanistan and Iraq.
Thank you.
2 places, nigga. We got a twofer.
Speaking of which,
George Bush. Don't forget about the unrest in Syria, and don't forget about Lebanon. I had something to do with that.
And don't forget. You guys think Trump was bad, and when it came to reacting to COVID, you should have seen me during Katrina.
Hold on.
That was rough.
Hold on. I'm about to set off a whole lot of people that's going to stop any of your goodwill dead. Benghazi. Have fun with the motherfucker.
Speaking of which, the long game of
smacks a freaking pitcher of water and runs across the table.
You know what? It's been, Chris, I gotta say, it's been 50 years. You know what, Republicans, you're right. Hillary did Benghazi. So what the fuck what?
It's like y'all motherfuckers murder people, and all of a sudden, Benghazi somehow got your fucking panties in a bunch, and this bitch had to go. I mean,
hold on, Benghazi. Do you know Obama literally mowed through fucking Jordan to take out the Taliban?
You know what?
I know farmers.
I want people to understand this.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. They took out the Taliban. According to current events, looks like he missed.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's what I said. That nigga killed farmers.
Dude, Hillary's Benghazi is the equivalent to back in the day when men didn't like women talking back. That's what that shit
was. Why do I see? Why do I see that horrible image? That horrible black and white image of the dude slapping the woman.
I got an image of a
That's
girl.
a terrible image.
I got an image of a girl doing 2 × 2 = 4, and the teacher coming out of nowhere and just slapping her.
It's like, no, you're not supposed to be smart.
Hold on. Let me wait. Let me circle it back to Asia's real quick. that clip that I showed both of you in My Boss, My Hero.
Man.
No one, absolutely no one, quiet as a church mouse. The principal rolls in, calls up the girl who snitched, and freaking Buster Wolf slaps her twice.
It's like, how dare you do the right thing, ma'am?
Like, all right, just rolls in. All right, who snitched?
Now, here's the thing.
No problem.
You want to talk petty?
Choosing to do good.
The fact that Gentiles, the white man's whole plan was, I spent all my millions upon millions buying all these Chinese artifacts and I have to give it back. I want my refund. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kidnap my best friend's daughter and get $70 million back in return.
I got
50, hey, look, Chris, I understand.
Well, 50 and then it went
no. Wait, Chris. I understand you're adjusting for inflation, but it was 50 million.
It's like 50, then 60, then 70. I'm like, I mean, I understand Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker fucked with your plans twice before, but goddamn,
I don't know. I don't think none of this is equaling up the way you think it's equaling up.
He bought all these Chinese artifacts like a white person does that wants to do all this stuff.
You
and then he's like, I want my refund.
I yelled at this motherfucker's like all my life for you just to take it away. Yeah, no. So y'all, that means you're gonna get shit back to the people that it belonged to in the first. No, you're just gonna revenge plot. All right, cool.
As Drew Tell so eloquently put it, you know, these priceless artifacts were in the hands of one single collector.
Talks of gentrification.
No, hold on. One single collector, me.
Of course.
And in one fell swoop, it was taken away from me. And that genuine look of confusion.
How dare they take?
And yes, just that genuine look of disgust and outrage of just how dare you take away what I paid for with my own money? I'm like, sir, the audacity, sir. This is why you get insurance on shit that you purchase, because when the time comes and you have to give it back,
Indiana Jones is gonna come calling and wants the fucking shit to go back in the goddamn museum. That's what's happening.
You at least get compensated, okay?
Let's get this shit straight. No, what's perplexity is the white man, clearly from the United Kingdom, walks up into Hong Kong, chilling, busting girls named Su Chi in the back, you know, shit like that, doing dope shit. Finally, after years of doing dope shit, the Chinese is like, nah, we know who we are, one people, and told y'all to scoot about the jump.
Run that shit back.
He was like, fine. And then you, a person who bought something that never was yours in the first place, has the nerve to go, you savages. Like stuff. Boy, if that ain't a white, yo, this nigga had the look on his face is like, you dirty, nasty ass Asian motherfuckers. Like the look on his face. I can't believe you. And I can't believe you motherfuckers. And you know how many of you motherfuckers we protected when the Japanese was drop kicking y'all in World War II. We protected y'all.
He got the one dude, one Asian dude saying to be his muscle that he duped. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure he sold him on. Dude. Well, see. They don't like you. The Chinese doesn't like you in your home country. You got to come and help me out.
You know, that is kind of funny that this dude got the Chinese to be on the side. You know, you're always going to find a couple niggas like
a couple. Right? It happens.
Come on.
We had black slave traders. It happens. It happens.
Come on. Even Donald Trump had a couple black people like, yeah, man, fuck black people. We all in the hood.
Trump looking back like,
you're the bologna sandwich. You're the black people eat bologna sandwiches and they watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right, one of the things is real.
Exactly.
Shut up, Trump.
Newsflash.
One of them things is real. That last one, I don't know. This nigga over here speaking fiction.
It's like first
off. You know, one person gets real quiet, and the one person who, so you mean the bologna sandwiches or the Real Housewives? Because I asked you, bro.
See
Like,
now,
first off,
this is how you know that this nigga don't know. This nigga don't really hang out with black people because he did not one time say marshmallows and ginger ale.
Marshmallows and ginger ale.
first and second off, I'll be the person like, sir, respect yourself. Eat some nice deli cut turkey. All right, I don't need that bologna. Deli cut turkey is there. It's there for a reason.
You know, man, that sounds so bougie. But
hey, we're
way-
both of us are middle
the
class.
way-
All right, I
the way-
remember eating
no,
turkey
the way
sandwiches.
You said deli cut.
Hey, we were middle class. My mom went to Giant's Food and got that fresh cut deli turkey sandwiches and
I
stuff.
never understand that shit. My mom would still get the brick of motherfucking ham. I have no
Oh,
idea why she would do
Bruh,
that shit.
here's how I love my mom to death. This is backwards. You get the fresh cut turkey, right?
Yeah.
And then go in there and get that with the Oscar Mayer ham. I'm like,
No,
kind of backwards. A little bit.
My mom would get the jump where you had to cut it with a knife and it was all like laying on top of each other.
Oh,
and you had to
man.
wrap that shit up in like a plastic bag or some shit just so it don't spoil or something.
I learned the hard way about that with cheddar cheese. My mom got some cheddar cheese and I cut it and didn't wrap it. So the part of it that got hard and she got mad for a minute and she's like, who ate the cheddar cheese? I was like, I ate some. You gotta wrap this. You can't just do it. And that's when I realized like cheddar cheese is different than the American cheese slices and stuff. You know, you can't just leave that shit open. yeah, we saw it open. Screeners.
Yeah. They seen it early. I didn't get to see the movie. These kind of quit on superhero movies.
No, D's just like he'll see it when he see it, which is fair.
Yeah, I'll see it when I see it. I ain't running. You know what really kind of killed it? Jupiter, whatever you call it.
Jupiter Rising.
No, them dumbass motherfuckers that had the
Netflix.
The Netflix jump. Jupiter, whatever it was. Jupiter's People. I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was. I'm lunching. Point is, that jump was a piece of shit, and that's probably one of the main reasons why. No, you know
you
what
didn't like
was?
them fighting, not Thanos.
Nah, you know what it was? Actually,
That's terrible.
My girlfriend. It was my girlfriend's movie, man.
Well,
I got an hour into Wonder Woman. I was like, no. I waited 2 years for this. It was Patty Jenkins' booty when we saw her.
Anyways,
he gets
you know, the opening. Jackie Chan, this whole movie was, if you didn't already know, he was showcasing himself throughout the whole film. The stunts and everything. Him beating up the fucking FBI agents at the thing was priceless.
First of all, when you beat up an FBI agent with a steering wheel, you need to just resign.
Jackie Chan is deadly with any sort of weapon. It could be a flowers, it could be a balloon, it could be a steering wheel. He'll fuck you up with it. It's just
that nigga deja vu that motherfucker because he put the motherfucking steering wheel through his arms and
but on top of that, I think Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, they kind of exemplified what you wanted out of a buddy cop type movie. Because the funny thing is, during the same period of time, Hollywood was trying to do these pairings and stuff, right? And Jet Li, I feel sorry for him because the movies that he was in, it didn't facilitate that buddy cop dynamic that Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker had. It was
first of all, Jet Li didn't even get a buddy cop movie.
Well, I'm saying they paired them up with like DMX, and it's like they didn't even have enough time together to get any sort of like a pairing.
First of all, Cradle to the Grave. Seeing how Cradle to the Grave came out 2 years after the first. No, first of all, it came out 2 years after.
Yeah, because he did Romeo Must Die, then Cradle to the Grave.
Yeah, he did Romeo Must Die, then Cradle to the Grave. So when Cradle to the Grave comes out, that came out 03. So this is 2 years after Rush Hour 2. Mm-hmm. The friggin' monster behemoth that said, "Hey, your move."
I mean,
your move. Black and Asian team up movies.
And that's the thing. It's like you can't, like, you tried to get DMX and Jet Li to work. It didn't really work because they didn't have enough time together. Even when you try to pair in DMX and Steven Seagal, they didn't even have enough time together to warrant them having a buddy cop dynamic that was worth a damn.
I blame all that on writing.
Yeah, I blame it on writing and Seagal. You know, because Seagal was very limited. Like the shit, like, you know, that's the one thing we didn't bring up, that he did more in Half Past Dead than he did in Exit Wounds, right?
I think Ja Rule had a push for that fucking buddy cop dynamic.
Come on, a beef with DMX. You actually beef with a gay.
You actually beef? No. You know the best part? He's beefing with him, but he uses his song "I'm a Bang" in the movie.
Fuck. Even Walker Texas Ranger had a best good connection with his black sidekick. I mean, I'm just saying, like these are things.
I think really what was Hollywood was trying to do. They was trying to do these little buddy cop, these differences. Hey, she's a woman, he's a man, and they're both cops in the Detroit police station, and they're about to find out. There's always one of those things, and that's why there was a joke in the Critic where it was Dirty Harry. He said, "We're giving you a new partner: a little kid, a dinosaur, an old woman, and this and this and this." And then he ran into Schwarzenegger. He's like, "Schwarzenegger, like you think you have it bad? I'm getting paired up by two twins, a mime, a space alien, and somebody and somebody else." It was like, it's so stupid. And that's what they were doing. They were just trying to slam anybody together. Fuck. Remember, one of the best jokes in The Last Action Hero, they were just throwing partners together. Remember? There was a cartoon cat and like somebody like a series like a series.
Oh yeah, you had a series. Like he's literally teamed up with a woman.
Yeah. I mean, bear in mind.
So Hollywood has always had this history of trying to like, let's put it together. Like Tango and Cash was one that almost didn't make it, but thank God the 80s was still the 80s, and you could make money just going kaboom to shit.
But the kicker too with Jackie Chan is that even because he did a movie with Johnny Knoxville called Skip Trace. Now, that could be because of the writing of that movie. He had a good buddy cop connection with Johnny Knoxville in that movie.
I call bullshit. That was a terrible movie.
It's a terrible movie, but it felt like they had a connection somewhat like, all right, there's something to bounce off each other on, so it worked.
Here's the thing, and I think Hollywood figured that out. Oh, so Jackie Chan actually has charisma. Oh!
That's why him and Owen Wilson work in the Shanghai movies. It's just they're able to like bounce off each other.
Nothing great, but they work because both of them actually can talk to each other. Look like they got chemistry.
Owen Wilson has his shtick, and then Jackie Chan has his shtick, and then meld it together. Boom, you got something. It's like, all right, cool. And also that second movie was the first time. Oh shit, we actually give Donnie Yen something to do. He's actually badass. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like we've been fucking told you that shit. Like, come on. But
you do know that they completely missed the boat on that one.
What happened later on that day after they got shooting? Donnie like, oh Jackie, this is such a great day. You know what else is great? China. Yeah, China's dope. Yeah.
They did have the China talk. They probably did too. It's like, man, that Jackie.
He's like saying some fact about China. Like, my grandparents was killed by that nigga. like I don't know the whole history. I just know that like where Eris told me when he did Legend of the Fist, he was like, yeah, fuck y'all, man. Yeah, thank you, China. I really felt like making this movie. Thank you. Since then, I get him. I get why he doesn't get into politics because he's one of them. Yeah.
Nope.
Like, come on, man. There's a lot of children we burning, bro.
Also, I think this is also the perfect storm because Chris Tucker was coming off of Money Talks.
Yeah,
that he was.
And I think Money Talks was a bigger hit than they even expected to be.
It's like Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker. What? And then it's like,
and I really think it's because they let Chris Tucker bounce around and do what he wanted to do in that movie.
Well, they saw Fifth Element. Fifth Element was what really blew it up because I feel in Fifth Element, Luc Besson just like, all right, Chris, do whatever the fuck you want. We got a wacky ass movie. Fine.
Thank God you got somebody like Luc Besson who's French. Is like, go ahead, be eccentric. And
no. He didn't say be eccentric. He clearly said be urban Negro.
Stairs and parkour.
And
stairs and parkour.
Yeah.
No. Laughs and free running.
No, actually, I was going to why that's not racist. Laughs and ooh wee wee.
I like laughs and free running. Like he's watching Chris do his thing, and he is just laughing his ass off. Like yes, laughs and free running.
This motherfucker. But I like, and then Chris Tucker did what every black person does when they think nobody's looking at them from the hood. I'm gonna dress up like a bitch a little bit. I'm gonna put on makeup and I'm gonna be doing some weird Prince shit while I say something to a girl and she give me pussy. Why I look like a bitch.
This surely won't come back to haunt me years later.
Yeah. I have noticed that every dude that leaves the hood does something. Hey, This just sus. It's sus, dude.
But
That's all I'm saying.
that's also credit to the fact that hood dudes low key love Prince, but they just didn't want to act on some of that shit too.
I believe like old dudes. That's why that part had me rolling with Charlie Murphy. Like I see some of y'all niggas, y'all like, yeah, man, I wouldn't wear that. Hey, back in the 80s, you gonna be wearing some fruity shit, my nigga.
Hey, I seen Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five and what they wore in the 80s. Oh,
Shit that kill me. Shit that kill me is they be wearing like something real like tight leather, and then be like something really that doesn't match with the whole situation, like
a Django cap,
like a construction cap or some bullshit, like something they found on the side of the road.
Don't do that, D. Don't say construction cap ever, D. Because I'm sorry, Majima and Yakuza 2 with a fucking full-fledged snakeskin jacket, pants, and he got a construction hat on. I'm like, nigga, what?
Come on, man. You know a dude probably dressed up just like Majima. It was like leopard skin suit or something like that.
Construction.
Hold on. Lace gloves. The little lace gloves, like little frilly gloves that old white women used to have on.
But nah, but Carter, Chris Tucker plays Carter as like the typical cop that goes against the rules
Loud
and he's
and
having fun, loud, having fun.
Driving one of the most badass Corvettes ever.
I mean, he has
That's Stingray.
Chris Penn. I love how he still he's kept that same demeanor in every movie he's been, where it's this fat, no nonsense white dude.
Come on, man, I ain't taking your crap. Fuck you. I ain't on that.
Even in Footloose, he was kind of the same way.
Chris, can I say that here's what happened with Chris Penn in this movie? So somehow his character from Reservoir Dogs survived the gunshot, went into hiding, and still kept up his father's operation, which is why he's smuggling C4.
I mean, Chris Penn looks like a guy that would actually sell you C4.
You can definitely tell. We're no longer in 1992 because he dropped that colorful ass sweatsuit he was rocking in that movie.
R.I.P. to that guy because he had a Chris Farley death where it was like drugs and health that kind of just wrecked him.
And he didn't need to go.
He really didn't.
You know what? I think he was in a lot of pain.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was one of them situations. It was like he was like whatever he was going through, he was going through it. It was one of the weirder deaths. Like Chris Penn, why? What happened? Sean, you go over there and hug your brother. What the fuck, nigga?
Scowls and white man. That's what Sean Penn's going.
Like, why ain't nobody say nothing?
Come on, man. And I remember one dude said this like it was his only achievement. Man, I hate that, man. Chris Penn was in San Andreas, and I heard that.
That is terrible.
And instead of just acknowledging it like a normal person, I just like, that was the only thing you knew he was in, was it? That was like the only thing you ever seen him in, was
like, not even, you couldn't even just say Starsky and Hutch. I would have laughed at you, but fuck you, he was in that movie, you know?
You couldn't say Rush Hour.
Yeah,
you could have said,
all right, cool. You could have easily said Rush Hour.
It's like, that's the only thing you ever knew him in, isn't it? Why you up here with these crocodiles here? Stop it. You wouldn't do that shit, man. It's like, you can't do that, Bruce. You can't do that Brandon Lee shit like you give a fuck about a person just because they drop dead in front of you like that, man. You don't.
But you look like a
that's
guy
like my son, Dad. Robin Williams died. Motherfucker, you don't know who he is.
So to point out something, Chris Penn's like his first interaction in the movie with Chris, the man waits outside the diner for him. And they're already setting up a great joke here.
Okay, I got a question. How many diners? Like,
there's a lot of diners.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. Just like Pennsylvania has a lot of diners, LA has a lot of diners.
Okay. LA has a shitload of diners.
Oh yes, it does.
So
it's a moneymaker.
I just want to know.
So that little setup right there, and then you got the two random cops that obviously want to see what's going on.
White cops that are clearly like
the most fresh out of water cops,
fresh out the academy. Like,
it
put your hands up.
I like it because they do the arm move every cop does. Hey, what's going on over there?
Hey, Negro.
They step away from the trunk.
Hey, won't you two step back? Step back. Show both of your hands, sir.
Hey, Chris Penn was with the shits because he immediately was like, "Yeah, I'm going to take this gun out and kill these crackers because I
Bro,
ain't dealing with this shit."
First of all, Chris Penn was about that life because he literally grabs Chris Tucker and uses him as a human
I
shield.
will kill a black man today, sir.
Talk about, all right, take it easy, buddy. You don't want to do that. Oh, yes, I do. No, he doesn't, officer. He just playing. No, I'm not. I'm not playing. Hey, look, man, he my cousin. We just talking.
You know, I love. Here's the thing. Let me make this very clear. We said this on Friday, and we'll say it again. Chris Tucker, stop saying he's a great stand-up. He's an incredibly funny actor.
Mhm.
As an actor, he has proven he is. Give him a little bit of rope. Even in Rush Hour 3, where they really wanted a lot of comedy for him,
He did something.
it was still Chris Tucker. I couldn't get mad at it, man.
I mean, he was definitely running off. He was definitely running off of the fumes and steam of Rush Hour 2 with them jokes. Jokes that he was trying to recycle in Rush Hour 3. Because a lot of the humor in Rush Hour 3 did not hit.
He got to the finish line in Rush Hour 3. That's about it.
He better for the freaking 20+ mil that he got for that movie.
I was about to say, didn't they pay that nigga for?
They paid him way more than they paid Jackie.
Jackie was just like, sure, we do Rush Hour 3. Fuck it. I got movies in China, so I don't give a shit.
So here's the deal. I know we're ways away from it. I am not looking forward for us to do Rush Hour 3. Because we did this, that means we're going to do Rush Hour 3 one day.
I'll just say out of the third movie of a lot of franchises, it's not the worst, but you can like Sue said, you could tell that they were fuming with the jokes were on fumes.
They were literally running on fumes.
You want to know what gives it a run for its money, as in bad third ones, but I don't know which is worse. That and the third Men in Black movie.
I'll watch Rush Hour 3 over that third Men in Black film. I will watch Rush Hour 3 before I watch Men in Black 3. And Men in Black 3 had ideas because old boy playing a young K, was it K? Brolin playing a young K. Great. He was fucking fantastic. It was like he channeled Tommy Lee Jones.
They did a little bit shit to his nose. It was perfect, yeah.
It was perfect.
It was a cash grab. But the second one was a cash grab. What was the third one? That's what I want to know.
A paycheck from Mike Coulter.
Harsh. You gonna stop picking on that man?
I love him. I'm just saying he got a good paycheck off that.
Do you know that we talked about that movie this year? We talked about what was it called? Jump where Hilary Swank banged out on Michael Ealy. That jump.
Oh yeah.
God, it's been a long ass year.
Yeah.
It's been a long ass year. That was Bam's.
That science fiction movie about a black man that actually goes down when he cheats instead of going up when he cheats. Down. He downgraded.
We didn't hear that movie. I think we need that movie. But if you really want to make it real, it would have been Hilary Swank. It would have been some fat white woman. That would have been actually too real. And niggas would be like, nah, baby, let's get out of here. Nah, let's get.
I mean, and the thing about this movie, we've said this countless times, and Dee brought this up in our private chat. He said it best. I love the fact that from this movie we have kept the whole thing, and this is a trope in every movie. The well-financed white guy. Even in Rush Hour 2, the fully
financed white man.
They even harp on that trope in Rush Hour 2, which was funny in a way, because he's like, hold up. Who's this guy? There's a white guy behind this. It's always a fully financed white guy behind these operations. And it's not just Rush Hour, it's every movie you could think of. There's always a white dude that's like rich behind the scenes.
Shout out to Eris for saying we was like naming them and all that. We was like throwing some ideas out there.
I got you. No, I got you, D. You mean the idea that I threw out, which was
No, I'm not saying the idea. What I'm telling you is shout out to Eris, because I don't want nobody to know about that idea. Fuck.
Oh, okay. Y'all good.
But I want to shout out you because you told me something like, hey D, Lethal Weapon 2, that's not a fully financed white guy. Yes, it is. D, he had diplomatic immunity. That's different from being fully financed. That means you can get around laws,
exactly,
not with your money, but with your status as a diplomat. And I was like, yes. and being a diplomat does not contain you to race or skin color. Fuck you.
Like,
You can't be. He's
bro,
not.
being
Right.
like, first of all, being someone with diplomatic immunity, you can afford to hire your own army of fully financed white guys.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can.
it's the Hans Gruber thing. It's
Different,
like it's just a
right.
bunch of rich foreign nationals just rolling through here. I mean, think about it.
I love the term foreign nationals.
Hey, look, man, the 80s, we had, like, people don't realize the 80s, we had when it wasn't the terrorists and shit, like, those terrorists, we think, like, some movies, hey, we just did Delta Force. I'm sorry, like, you had your two type of terrorists. It's either those type of terrorists or you get fully financed European nationals. That's what you got.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
Hell, even in the 90s,
Durka.
Even in the
Durka.
Hey, even in the 90s, you remember Air Force One? We got the Russians played by our boy.
I love the Russians. I love it when they always make up Russians. America really thinks they were. You know what? Here's the sick part. America really thinks we're the good guys. We really have this idea. You killed Eris. Look what you did. You
I'm about to drop the Funk Master Flex bomb. I'm about to drop the Funk Master Flex bomb on this. Real talk. Every countries have not respected us. They have not respected us as a threat since 9/11. When they found out another country that has less resources flew them planes into them fucking buildings, they was like, oh, you guys are not that strong.
The problem with that is we didn't give a Hiroshima and Nagasaki response.
We tried.
We didn't try.
No. We tried.
No.
Chris,
we
threw bodies at it.
No, Chris, stop it. First of all, we didn't.
I was in the military. I'm allowed to say that.
Look, as was I. But anyway, no, I say we barely tried. We barely tried that, and we barely tried a midway.
Oh fuck no, we did.
Okay, we barely tried midway. Okay,
hey, you want to know why they barely did? Our fucking the F-35 from that blank check went to fucking Live Free and Die Hard. Kiss my ass, George Bush. Oh, F-35 is gonna win us the war on terror. Nah, that's just gonna be a fucking Live Free and Die Hard.
First of all, when an F-35, no, sorry, when a aging bald Bruce Willis could take down an F-35 with his bare hands, don't use that as your excuse. Just don't.
Gonna win the war on terror with a fucking Bruce Willis paperweight. All right, cool.
Damn! I was gonna take a picture of Eris with that look. Damn it! I messed up. I didn't get it. But
a Bruce Willis paperweight is gonna win us the war on terror. Gotcha. I totally knew Bruce Willis that. Nah, man. But going back to
what he gets me though is that we also was like, you're like, yeah, we was going to stop them. No, we weren't, nigga. We had radar. They couldn't pick up our own men. We had radar. Yo, I have heard
we couldn't find each other for shit.
Yo, no bullshit. I have heard 2 stories from 2 separate people, and I have heard like 3 more stories on TikTok alone. Okay, let me tell you about this time we almost killed 40 people in this pursuit.
In fact, that's
how I had one from my other boy. He was like, yo, so let me tell you about this one time we got into a firefight and we didn't realize we were shooting at our own people for 3.5 minutes.
Fucked up business now?
Like, did anybody die? Nope. Like,
in fact, I gotta be real.
I was like, dog, is that
damn, you killed Eris. You killed Eris again, man.
He's like, yo. I was like, yo. Was that supposed to be classified? He's like, probably. Why are you telling me? I don't give a shit. America didn't give a shit about us.
I mean, let's be real. Like, before we get back to Rush Hour, that's kind of probably how Pat Tillman got killed by his own guys. So
that's terrible.
It's the truth. Because
I get pissed off at that every time. Like the NFL likes to recognize Pat Tillman, right? 18 cocks. Like, yo.
But nah, I just like how Juntao maneuvers and just Juntao smiles in the consul's face when he tells him to pay the money up. Like he's just smiling like, oh my God, I'm on the come up. I can't believe this is happening.
If you If you were to ask my advice, pay the money.
It's like he was trying to prevent himself from
I hate how
smiling.
I really do hate how Eris gets to what I call scar mode when he tries to talk like a fully financed white man.
I swear to God, if we ever get a movie going, I'd be like, yo, we need to get Eris as like a fucking Hans Gruber. He's like, but he's American. Doesn't matter. It's
It
Hans
doesn't
Gruber.
matter. I was born in Germany. Does that count?
I think that's close enough, man. Y'all
Close
gotta
enough.
stop hating on me, nigga.
No, I'm sorry. Like I feel like we as black people, I love when we get like somebody like an Idris Elba that he keeps his English accent and he's a bad guy because it's like I miss those days of like we just get British evil actors and I like it. Like it's just fun. I like it. It's dope to me.
I need more. We need more of that in our lives. I'm so sick and tired of seeing like like British guys play the main character. Sorry, play the American main character.
Even Chiwetel Ejiofor in like in Serenity, he kept his British accent and he was like the evil fucking bounty hunter. I was like, yes, I need.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love Andy Lincoln as Rick Grimes, but I would love to see Andrew Lincoln play a bad guy and keep his British accent.
I don't know. I think that would take it away. I think it would take away because you'd be into it like for 5 seconds, like, all right. So I can't listen to Walking Dead ever again.
I hate you, Rick. I hate you, Rick.
In my mind now.
I would be completely okay with it. You want to know why? Because I got Savage Rick in season 5.
Or you know what? Then again, it all fades away because it's sort of like an Idris Elba. Every time Idris Elba does his American accent, I like, hey yo, Idris, shut up. Because it's always this weird New York, like, yeah, so what's up? Like, stop.
Like I said, The Wire is the closest he got to actually keeping his Baltimore thing the whole way.
And besides, I already made you a promise. You pull out that red machete.
I'm just saying,
that's
like,
a fucking villain.
I'm just saying,
I was scared in Suicide Squad. Like, this nigga has an American accent. Fuck all.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Nah, but it's like, fuck you.
Oh,
so I gotta ask you guys. Were you like me? Did you if you went to see this movie in theaters? Did you laugh your ass off when Chris Tucker blew up Chris Penn's car and literally bust out the dance to Another Part of Me?
I was in the Waldorf Theater in St. Charles, and all of us black folks were laughing our asses off at that scene.
I was in Wakanda, sir. I was in Rivertown watching this one.
Oh, Rivertown's Wakanda now? I didn't know Oxon Hill was Wakanda now. I didn't know
you know what I mean. You know what I meant.
First of all,
this came out. Yeah.
You gonna take that status away from Waldorf like that?
No, Chris, I got you. Chris, I got you.
Now,
I got you. No, Chris, I got you. You want to know what Rivertown is? Would you like to know what Rivertown is?
What is it?
That's the border tribe, sir.
Oh, it is. It's the border tribe right now.
That is the border tribe. But anyway,
border tribe.
Anyway, no. The fact that we got the third. Yeah, this was like I was like, Chris, we got the third Chris Tucker I'm dancing like MJ scene in the movie.
I mean, it was
because he did it in Friday, did it in Money Talks, and he did it in this one.
I like the music that they played just to accompany that. I'm like, how much did you pay Michael Jackson for that beat?
For Another Part of Me?
Yeah, had to, just for that 30 seconds.
It wasn't even 30 seconds. It was less than that. And I would say that they probably paid the MJ estate or Sony in this case a decent amount of money.
Hey Chris, I love Crush Hour. It was so great.
I like how you said Crush Hour, not Rush Hour. Because that sounds like something Mike would do. Like, it's Rush Hour. I said Rush Hour. No, you didn't. All right, look here, Chris. I got to be real. I've been on amphetamines for the last 45
You stop
hours.
it right now, sir.
Don't do that, sir.
I will not. No, you stop it right now. I will not let you. I refuse to let you sully MJ's good name.
I just had this girl's fist. I am doing why. You want to go eat?
I like to say, but the funniest thing ever.
Look, the ball that I said, Chris and Eris, that part happened. You want to go eat? That happened. The funniest thing Chris Tucker, because he's Eris. Yes.
The funniest scene ever that I love is when the captain is putting Chris Tucker in a position to, he has to, work for the FBI, right? And I like how, well, am I fired? Fire you? No, you're actually getting upgraded. He's like, oh man, I thought you were gonna, fire me for the explosions. And he was like, no. He's like, no, this is actually great. Every once in a while we have to show that the LAPD likes blowing shit up.
No, Chris.
See, man,
Chris, I got you.
That's exactly what I've been talking about.
No, Chris, I got you. See, it all started with one little phone call. Like, well, if we're gonna, first of all, we have a racist mustache saying, well, if we're gonna embarrass somebody, might as well be LAPD.
Laughs at Blue Lives Matter.
So they call, they get the captain on the phone, right? Which is great. You get him on the phone.
Assaulted the LAPD.
No, my man's like, well, even if I had an extra man, why would I want to give him such a bullshit assignment? It's a disgrace to my department. It's a disgrace to the LAPD. It's a disgrace to Don. I'm sending someone in right now.
Comedy.
That man just sees Chris Tucker like, I'm bringing someone in right now.
I just like how he just said the way he said it, because again, for some reason in movies, the LAPD was always shown as being incompetent. So I just like how he's like, every once in a while we gotta show that the LAPD likes blowing shit up.
I mean,
what's up, D? What's up?
They always show that they're incompetent in real life.
I mean,
Michael Dorner did kind of take them out one by one. So you're right. Christopher Dorner, my bad. Christopher Dorner.
Let's also not discount the fact that I don't know, you have an entire department literally with every ounce of evidence shoved in their face. Shout outs to Russell Poole, and rest in peace, by the way. And you still couldn't find out who killed Christopher Wallace.
Except for the white guy that's doing all them documentaries saying he knows it, but he wants to keep his job.
He doesn't. That nigga don't know.
I'm just saying.
That might know.
No. Chris, I know what happened. He linked it to a crackhead 15 years ago and go like, yeah, that ain't a good enough story. They ain't gonna believe that shit.
But no,
the LAPD.
First off, hold on. Pause for a minute. Because Brian has a valid point. Some terrorist listening to 3BG is probably fucking pissed off and did say that.
Say it with your throat, little Nick.
Valid points were made on that one. I'm just saying.
I put that shit on your balls, my nigga. Nah, put that shit on the bus you're gonna drive tomorrow. Nah, you keep talking shit.
Somewhere in Afghanistan, a terrorist is listening to us like, these sons of bitches gotta go.
No, they ain't. Why? Why, D? Because the Taliban have torn out all the cell towers right now.
I'm quite sure one of them literally operated the most Taliban-esque tall geese that they can find and crashed it into.
I have this feeling that
it crashed it into a farm.
like the second I saw that one of the main leaders of the Taliban there, and he was walking around, I was like, that nigga has a huge porn collection. And then he turns to his wife, don't be a harlot. He just has that energy. Yo,
I can see. No, you know what? The moment he says that, D, here's me. Somebody watches Fresh and Fit.
Hey, them Spotify numbers don't lie, man. We got fucking damn fans in Afghanistan. It's nuts. It's crazy.
Oh, don't do that. Do that. Oh man, we love you. Come on, man. Can you come through? Damn, man. That's cool. Stay with Allah, my nigga.
I'm swearing, man. Look, I want people to understand this. The greatest thing
you're gonna come through. Come on.
The craziest thing about podcasting is when you actually get the raw data numbers by country, and you find the people in the weirdest places. Like, they listen to us here.
Yeah, I call bullshit on some of them, but when I see shit like Iraqistan, ain't no nigga nowhere else there.
I don't know, man. When I
laugh at that.
We got people from Germany that listen to us, and I was just like, oh, they actually do. I'm like, all right, cool. So it's just like, maybe they do.
No, meanwhile, my ain't shit ass is looking at the data going, they got 5G out there? Who knew?
I'm mad that Eris done stuck his penis in a whole country, and I keep on looking at the numbers in Japan. I'm like, do something. Move.
There's some rookie numbers. Pump them shit.
No, for real. When you like the people that we
First-
know in that country that know us, I'm looking at the numbers. Fuck all y'all. Like,
No,
fuck all y'all.
first of all, don't get mad because that percentage is literally every foreigner that I talk to in that country, and the little bit of actual Japanese people that fluently speak English. So give them a little bit of credit.
Meanwhile,
I'm fine with that.
Meanwhile, the Republic of China numbers is higher than Japan. I'm like, man, y'all fucking up.
I call bullshit on them. Them a bunch of motherfuckers that are pumping numbers for some weird reason we ain't supposed to know. Because you know, even in a movie like this, even in a movie like this, they show that the triad will always be the triad. This nigga said, I want $50 million. Wait. I want 20 million in 20s. Like
20 million. Listen, I remember that whole I remember that whole threatening phone call. I want 20 million in 20s. No, sorry, 20 million in 50s, 20 million in 20s, and 10 million in 10s. Here's Chris Tucker to add the comedy. You want any fives with that?
Like honestly, dog. Like, what the
One
fuck?
change.
Like shit, nigga, damn. Like, yo, to me, like that is some triad shit right there. That means like, dog, we got five. Like, I got like 5 places to launder all this shit. Let's go.
It's very intelligent that he did it that way too, because if you think about it, notice that he said, I don't want nothing higher than a $50 bill. So in other words, you can't give me fake bullshit $100 bills.
Or be like old boy in the beginning of Three Ninjas where he thought he had a bunch of 20s in his
That was
paper.
great. That was so great.
I also think that sometimes
To show you the laziness the FBI went into.
I hate
it. Was literally like
2 20s and the rest paper.
No. It was like literally a stack like that big, and like just that much of it was actual real money.
Yeah, that reminds me. You remember that joke on San Andreas? I'm not San Andreas. Remember that joke on GTA 5 where Lamar cut a piece of brick? Like, oh man, that's good. And Trevor's like, give me the other side of the brick. He's like, we talk about, I want the other side of the brick, motherfucker.
Oh, Trevor knew what was up. Like, hold on.
It was like it was like drywall. He's like,
yeah, it was drywall.
Man, I like how hood this. Oh man, we got an unhappy buyer. Close the door. Yo, it's like real talk. We all played that mission. Them niggas would have been dead. They would have been dead. They would have been dead. 3 dead men on Grove Street because that's where you at. There would have been 3 dead niggas on Grove Street.
What had me rolling is how Lee was telling these fucking FBI guys, if you wanted $50 million, would you be in that building right now? And I'm like, yes,
Nope.
valid.
I hate how that made sense, and at the same time, hey Jackie, shut the fuck up.
No, I can't tell Jackie to shut the fuck up. You want to know why? Because here you have somebody from Hong Kong never set a foot ever in LA until this day, took one look at that building where the call was coming from and said, would somebody really be asking for $50 million in that building? Really? Just look at it. Who would ask for $50 million in that place?
Hey, chopsticks, shut up.
That was the only thing missing from that
Everybody get in there. Go. America.
I'm like, sir, you don't want to go in there. It's a trap. I know this guy. I'm telling you, don't do it.
Also, side note, can you imagine you're that dude over in the corner of the doorway smoking after that guy's not there and you hear the fucking phone ring? You're like, hey, dog, don't pick up that.
Don't pick it up.
The second you heard the phone ring, I'm like, all them niggas dead because this one dumbass.
I'm sorry, me being me.
Like you reaching slow. Why? Why are you reaching slow? Is it gonna turn off?
Me being me, because I feel like in my lifetime watching so many movies, shit starts clicking you in your head in real life when something doesn't feel right, you know? I feel if I was that dude in that situation, I'm like, hold up. Something don't feel right. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Hey, Chris, where you going? Nah, I'm out.
Like, no, I want nothing to do with this. Matter of fact, I don't even know why I'm even I don't even know why I'm even in here to begin with.
I see y'all downstairs. Assalamu alaikum. All right.
The second you hear that thing going on, you just hear the gear rustling like wait, what's going on? Hey, Lamar, TJ, hey, Wayne, where you going, my nigga? All the black people together, nah.
We be
I
on the
see
floor
too many
below.
horror movies and action movies, and nowhere happens that.
We be on the floor below. At most, we just caught the smoke from the explosion, and we're like, ah, shit.
Nah,
No. This
I would
movie,
have done that
whoa,
same.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I told C.
I would have done that. I would have done that bit from like from Last Action Hero again. Don't pick up. You just see the explosion cloud.
See the fucking back of my damn Nikes got fucking smoke shits on them. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I told him not to fucking pick it up. Now my Nikes is fucked up. God damn it, I hate you.
Well, okay, what would you rather get fucked up? You catching the smoke off of an explosion, or you chasing Sang through a clearly not finished building, and you fall through the freaking floor?
I mean,
Unfinished building.
unfinished building is probably the better option.
I hated how you know what I hated about the scene was I didn't hate it, but what stressed me out was look, I know an axe is not accurate, but good God, can you imagine if it hit you?
The Hail Mary toss.
That nigga was, I mean, he
swung that shit.
What that nigga was like, fink, fink. I was like, yo, man, nah, that was
like, you know what, guy, you win. I'll give you a 5-second head start. Run. Fuck this.
Also, Brett Ratner, who is, I would say, in my opinion, Brett Ratner in these two movies, they are, in my opinion, Jackie Chan's best Western movies. You know what I mean? Rush Hour 1 and 2, I think is his best, just bar none.
My thing with Brett Ratner.
But that being said, Brett, you fucked up on one scene for me. Remember that same scene where Jackie goes to the window? What pisses me off to this day is that you see a big piece of plexiglass just lays on his chest. It doesn't break or nothing. It looks so fake. I hate it, man.
Oh, I know that part you're talking about. Yeah.
It just throws me off so bad when I see it.
My thing with Brett Ratner, it was weird because there are certain movies he clearly is good at and stuff, like, you know, people like Tower Heist. I actually low-key like that movie.
It wasn't that bad.
Like, it wasn't Eddie Murphy's best, but like you could tell Eddie Murphy kind of put the team on his back on that fucking movie. It was like, fuck it. I'm gonna fucking make this shit work with me and Ben Stiller, and it's gonna work. But what was funny to me, this is that weird time period where, like, when they were doing superhero movies, I'd like to know, what did they see in Brett Ratner that was like, you know what? Do an X-Men movie. And I'm like, why?
Because you knocked it out of the park with Rush Hour.
It's like, come on, dog. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure the paycheck was pretty good, to be fair. I'm pretty sure it was, but still, it's like, Brett Ratner, really? Like, X-Men?
Especially no. Better yet, here's something else. Hey, Brett Ratner, take a break from X-Men. We want you to do the third Blade movie.
Wow.
I kind of would have liked to see that third Blade movie. That if he did it,
he did.
No, he didn't. He only produced it.
Oh well, yeah. If he directed it, you think it would have been any better?
Maybe he might have gotten Wesley Snipes not being an asshole on the fucking set, possibly.
First of all, he was a witness to Wesley Snipes' assholeriness. Okay. He was a witness to it. When this man goes on Good Morning America and talks about his experience with Wesley on the set of Blade, no, it ain't a good look, fam. It ain't a good look.
You can really tell, though, that when you look at his career and how it kind of like stopped midway in the late 2010s, you can really tell him getting in trouble really did fuck it up for him. You know,
I mean, also Hercules kind of fucked it up for him too.
That too. That did too.
And I'm like, how do you make a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson Hercules movie feel so meh?
Easy. You keep putting your hands on Olivia Munn. That's how.
D has a point.
I had a real nasty way of saying that, and I have no respect for Olivia Munn. So I want
specify that with Olivia Munn. Is it just on like you just
not
really a fan of her, or is it
no, I don't like her. I just don't like her. I don't think she. Let me make this very.
No, clear. I know where it was. I know exactly where it was for D of why he didn't like Olivia Munn. When she became highly overrated thanks to Attack of the Show.
That was the fans. I wouldn't even blame her on that.
But here's the thing about it, though. Let me make it very clear. I don't like her. But what I seen, that the crap that she was going through with the whole thing with Ratner and I think another producer too.
Yeah.
And the fact that me and Eris was talking about when they were talking about G4 and all the rest of that, and I was talking about that had to be rough though. You had like I don't know who she is as a person because um Rose McGowan does the same shit, but I think Rose McGowan's a piece of shit.
She's
But
obnoxious as fuck.
yeah,
Olivia Munn is just
yeah.
like, hey,
Olivia's like, look, I got done like no other girl should get that. I'm stopping. Rose be like getting butt naked and telling bitches,
like
be
Rose,
telling them weirdo shit.
like Rose, we were never we tolerated you, and now
I
you're
forgot
doing
what
too
Rose
much.
said. I forgot what Rose said, and I was like, "Oh my god, I hate this white girl."
So
Like,
you don't really hate her. It's just like, I'm not really a fan, and that's it.
I had never been a fan. I never really liked how, like, and I always had this dislike for whenever Hollywood or whomever trying to find an it girl. I hate it because the it
They
girl
tried to make her an it girl. I don't know if she
but
wanted that though.
that's
That's
what
my
I'm saying.
thing.
It's like usually when they get the it girls, I hate what I see. It's always the same bull crap. Dudes falling over them. About 4 years is up, they get another one, and
Mm.
I don't like that. I hate that, and I hate it because usually because sometimes and just because and let me not confuse this because somebody's like, oh, you hate her because this that no. That does come from me being a teenager, like, oh man, she's a public girl, so she's stupid automatically. No, it's not like that. There are some girls who are the it girls. You look at it, it's like, wow, so you did what again? What did you do again? You did what?
Mm.
That's important to who? Like, good a homegirl that got her own meal at McDonald's right now.
So
I'm sorry, sweetie. Yeah, sweetie. So you just fucked Quavo. What else did you do? No, seriously, what else did you actually do? Her manager a beast. I'm with everybody. Her manager's
and it's only and it's only now.
how?
And it's,
Who are you?
and it's only now to Saweetie's
Travis Scott had to put out 5 fucking albums before he got something.
And it's only to Saweetie's credit that she just now put out like music that people are like, okay, it's okay, versus before where it was like, what did she put out again? You know, it was just it.
Like I said, I hear all the stuff. Whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. But that's the thing. Like with Brett Ratner, I was just always kind of like his trajectory was just very weird. Where it was like after Hercules, it was like, whoop, I guess I just going ahead and just start producing shit because
I don't know. I don't know what his style was, or he wasn't that good of a.
He wasn't a McG where McG had like McG was like a music video type dude, so he had a flair to him when he did his shit. Brett Ratner, it just felt like he knew.
He was part of that Hollywood circle, you know what I mean? He's been in Hollywood for years, type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's not like Rush Hour. He clearly put his stamp on it as that's his movies, which I'm cool with because he has to stick to it. And I think that's probably what made I think that's probably what made Tower Heist feel like it was his movie because it kind of had that Rush Hour comedy type vibe to it and stuff. Hercules, I could not make heads or tails that was a Brett Ratner movie.
I think Brett Ratner also was a person that was really trying to find some type of foundation when it comes to action. You got kind of blessed getting Jackie Chan because when you get Jackie Chan, you get his stunt people. When you
stunt crew was actually the villains, the henchmen of the film.
Yeah, you get lucky. You're lucky to do that because that pretty much writes his own. And I think Samuel Hung didn't do nothing with this one. He did one with the second one, did he?
Second one, I believe.
I think it was the second one, but it doesn't matter. The point is, you already get Jackie Chan's people. I think when you had X-Men, you had the backing of all of this big movie that Fox was willing to give you whatever you wanted. You know what I mean?
Big budget at it and was like, have at it.
He did Last Stand, right?
Yeah, Last Stand.
Yeah, Fox was giving them everything. They're bad. So, they was like, just spend our money right now. I don't know if he did good.
I mean, it really felt like with that movie, X-Men Last Stand, he had like a lot of fanboys writing it, and he was just like, all right, sure, I don't really know much about the X-Men, but fine.
Like what superheroes, I know all the Marvel heroes, like the Green Lantern. Like that's DC. That's what? I love it when they do that. When you throw one thing at it, like, yeah, I know about Marvel Comics. I know about this and that. And that's DC. That's what comics? DC Comics. What's DC? And they always do that. Like, for some reason, DC Comics doesn't register in their head. I don't know if that's DC Comics' problem or just people are really that damn ignorant. Like, I get, like, Marvel's like Disney right now. They're synonymous with each other. But how are people still fucking like, what's a DC comic? Like, that throws me off.
I mean, speaking of it, so we talk about Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker's dynamic. The whole beginning part of Chris Tucker doing that shit that people do when a foreigner comes here, like, do you speak any English?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Which, yeah, that was all over the trailers and stuff.
Does it get a chuckle out of me? Only in the sense of Jackie has this look like, nigga, if you don't shut up.
I think the funniest one was when
reason why I think it's kind of funny.
The funniest one, bar none, is when he disappears on Chris, gets on the bus, and he's just waving like.
Oh man, I like how that motherfucker glide over on top of that. I like it because Chris got me climbing buses and shit. Got crazy. Everybody's like, oh yeah, hold on, gotta get my good side. He did a little. I like this. He did a little cross joke like that. I'm like, see, that's black people. That's black people.
Also, so you think Jackie Chan didn't want to go through with saying the N-word in that scene?
What's up, my
nigga? Said it twice.
You know what? Jackie Chan's from Hong Kong. He has no connection to that word. That's all I can say. He has no.
I mean,
to that
like,
word,
I know that
so
because
I think Jackie probably would have like, okay, wait a minute. I thought that was a bad word. You know that happened.
Like, because you think about that time. I think back to that time period and being in the theater, seeing it, we all laugh. But of course, now you try to do that scene, it's like, oh, whoa, why did Jackie Chan say the N-word? And it's like, yeah.
Got it. I can only imagine Rush Hour being made today and Twitter absolutely
like that scene is probably the only one that would be problematic.
Twitter losing its collective shit over that.
I feel that's the only scene that they would do that, and also
no. Well, that's one scene followed by little Soo Young. Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Soo Young singing Mariah Carey. That is a mood.
I hate to
that
say
is a pure mood.
That is one of the cutest things in the world.
And honestly, I gotta imagine. Can you imagine you're the bodyguard? I had the same reaction as them. Like,
nigga, if this light don't turn green, if this light don't turn fucking green,
LA traffic, 7 o'clock in the fucking morning, and I gotta listen to this shit.
I'm so into you. I didn't know what.
You know what was so great?
Shang-Chi with the same type of scenario. That's what fucks me up every time, dude.
No, you want to know what was so great about that scene, D, by the way? Yeah. She literally only been in LA less than a week.
All it takes, man, Mariah Carey just takes a hold.
That one Mariah Carey song comes on and she already knows the words.
Come on, guys. Let's be fair. They played Mariah Carey in Hong Kong.
No, they did.
Look, they played Mariah Carey in Hong Kong. The Chinese government ain't take over Hong Kong yet. Not yet.
And of course, it is by far probably the cutest scene with her.
I mean, it is. You know, it's. God, the name Soo Young. Like, I know that's a real name, but it's just like.
Okay. First off, shout out to one of my favorite wrestlers, Rich Swann. That's the name of his wife's. That is not her real name, but it's a wrestler name. She goes under the name Soo Young. So it was the first time I saw it, I was like, "That's not Soo Young. That's Soo Young." Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like Kari, like freaking Kari. See, people say Kari Sane, but I pronounce it the way that, you know, that most Japanese names are pronounced, which would be Sane.
Sane, yeah. Sane. Yeah. I knew they were going to fuck up her name. But what was it? But what really got me is not only was like she was going for it. She was going for it. What made me laugh was it hit me. So is that why we call this movie Rush Hour? Because she was kidnapped in Rush Hour? My man saying actually said the title of the movie.
And he did. When he said, "Is there a problem, officer?" "No problem." "Now, excuse me, just Rush Hour. I am talking in obvious villain." Sorry. I take that back. Responds in sub boss. "No problem, just Rush Hour."
Now, my thing with Soo Young is this. I know she's a kid. So, ma'am, you run to the opposite end of an empty space instead of running towards, you know, the traffic and the one-on-one where there's lots of people around that can help you.
First of all, D, let's put something into perspective here. It's LA. Running into LA traffic, there's a higher chance of her getting hit
No. She was on the off ramp, so she wouldn't have got hit.
Still, I don't know, man. I just got a feeling she would have got, things would have happened. She'd have ended up just like that little Korean girl in Blade.
True, but
who
also
got yeeted into a freaking phone booth and managed to just go home.
if Blade didn't have super speed, vampire strength and shit, she would have been a fucking pancake and shit. It'd been done.
No, it's the fact that she got no, dude. It's the fact that she got yeeted into a full glass phone booth. I'm like,
and
dead.
And nobody in LA saw that fucking shit go down. Nobody, nothing. You didn't see that Deacon Frost guy dodge fucking Matrix dodge 3 bullets. Nobody saw that shit.
Shitty Matrix dodge, by the way.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chris. Let's just be real. It's LA. What the fuck going on there?
Another Monday, huh?
Not like a bunch of Chinese motherfuckers. Ooh, they got it.
No, little Chinese.
Hold up.
Like little Chinese girl running away from the ops. Nah, I'm good.
Bro, can you imagine you the security guy? Can you imagine your security guy in the building?
It was either her getting caught by them or her going left. Bow, boom, do, 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 boo, do, do.
Can you imagine you're a guard in one of the side buildings? You see a guard, you're a guard in the side building, you're sitting up there watching the security thing, and all of a sudden you see a little girl screaming, running past you, and you see a guy on a motorcycle chasing after her, and you're like, huh, I ain't getting paid enough to go out there. Fuck this.
No.
Actually, I've gone too far.
He said gone too far.
No, you see the way I'm like, no, this is what you do. Oh, it's so hot today. Sorry, little girl. I call 911 in a couple minutes. Hopefully the cops show.
My man picked her up on a motorcycle.
Damn booth.
My man picked her up on a motorcycle and threw her in the van. I'm like, what would have happened if she just dodged inside the buildings with a guy on a motorcycle chasing?
Did you like that? Did you like that foot dive that she gave to the guy on the motorcycle?
Bro, double foot dive and a cut on the fucking eye. I'm
first of all, I'm talking about just the motorcycle. Like I'm like, Soo Young, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are doing no damage. That guy clearly
does nothing.
No. I'm talking about the guy on the motorcycle. I'm like, you're doing no damage to that guy. He is completely covered. You doing the foot dive to the helmet did nothing to him.
Nothing. It's not happening whatsoever. I mean, it's.
I'm like, I get it, but there is no power behind those damn low top chucks that you're wearing.
But like, besides that kidnapping, and then like when they go through the whole process of finally, Jackie Chan speaking English. I thought that was actually pretty fucking hilarious. He's like, yeah, I was just showing him how to take a gun from a criminal. And you just hear, boom. And I'm like, okay, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Funny, racist, but funny.
Very racist. I mean, it could have been something, it could have. They could have easily did that.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, hey, Hollywood ain't shit. They would have did it.
They would have.
I mean, it's just, but also, we had to talk about was it Elizabeth Pena? She plays
yes,
Chris Tucker's partner. She's a bomb expert and stuff. R.I.P. to her, because I didn't know until Dee mentioned that she died, and I was like,
oh yeah,
shit.
I thought I mentioned that to both of y'all a while back that she died.
I think I remember, but it was just kind of like in one ear out the other and stuff. So it's like
like one of the things I remember her for, besides this movie, was her role as Mirage from Incredibles, from the first Incredibles.
Yeah. So it's kind of one of those things. She was a good actress and stuff. I think she died from, what was it? I forgot.
Cirrhosis.
Yeah, cirrhosis, which I'm like, God damn, that sucks and stuff. But I just like how Carter constantly berates her, but she berates him, because that whole scene where he's calling them and they find out that he got a bullshit assignment and stuff, that was fucking hilarious. On speakerphone, no less. That was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
He was a captain. He's a captain. I warn you, man. If you don't pull me out of this damn assignment, man, like I'm gonna drop his ass off at Panda Express.
Racism, 90s, yay!
I was like, hold on, Panda Express was around back then.
Also, it's like, is that really an insult? Because Panda Express is actually pretty good, man.
It's a lot of sugar in their shit, but it's still good.
Still good, I eat the orange chicken. It's great. It's awesome.
That's like the source of all that damn sugar too. I'm serious. If anyone's ever had orange chicken before, if you ever look at how the sauce is made for orange chicken, holy shit, there's a lot of sugar.
Are you saying Panda Express's orange chicken is more sugary than the Chinese food takeout orange chicken?
Yeah.
Actually, theirs is a lot more salty. But
It's-
but where Eric is
Wow.
right, yes.
No. Well, you know what? It depends on which Panda Express you go to.
I'm just saying the Chinese takeout period.
Chinese takeout version again. Well, you know what? It also depends on who's cooking it.
Yeah.
Because their sauce, not everybody's orange. Not everybody's orange.
Well, D said a
chicken.
point. It is salty. That is.
It's salty. It's definitely salty.
Yeah. It's
But
gonna
when
be
it comes
salty,
to making all the sauces, because I've actually made the sauces before myself, and you do put sugar in it.
Yeah,
And that's just to solidify it.
Just for some reason, Panda Express thinks you gotta go the Kool-Aid method with it. And I'm like, why?
Which I always found funny because there was never like any real hint of orange.
It's like if I want diabetes, I just make Kool-Aid myself, man. Don't put it in my orange chicken. God damn.
I mean, I do like the orange chicken, but there's already sugar in the orange juice itself. And yes,
Thank you.
and
Orange juice has sugar, natural sugars.
Yeah, and they don't do it. It's like, nope, got to add additional sugar. And thanks to videos like Cooking with Babish, I learned quite a bit about the sauce.
Be like that
dude had to make that shit 3 times just to get it right.
Be like that white dude on that news thing. I'm pretty sure y'all saw that video where he had that fucking macaroni and cheese and he slapped that fork on the ground like, oh, I'm like, wow, this guy had an awakening of his senses of actual seasoning for the first time ever. Like, my life has been a lie. Like, his wife been cooking some bullshit ass damn macaroni and cheese.
It makes you think he bit into that thing. He just felt like
Sudden, no, D, don't do that. Stop it. First of all, you know damn well that didn't happen. You know the very second he took that bite, he literally got pushed through the invisible wall and saw Wakanda.
No, I imagine it's that. No, sir. No, sir. It's like the shit from Doctor Strange when the fucking ancient one put Doctor Strange through all that psychedelic shit. That's what happened when he ate that macaroni and cheese, where he's like,
that out of body experience.
His eyes turn into like 50 bajillion hands and shit.
You see how Chris is overexposed from the harbor right there? That's how he will look. He will like this. Where am I at? He looks behind him and like, what is this place? It is. You just hear a voice. This is Wakanda. It is just the skyline of Atlanta.
Skyline of Atlanta, and a little 14-year-old black girl running up to him and saying, "Colonizer."
And Killer Mike sitting up there saying, "Yeah."
Walk it down to Atlanta, nip.
Speaking of which, again, racism. Chris Tucker, I've been waiting for your sweet and sour ass.
Sweet and sour chicken ass is probably one of the greatest insults. Highly racist.
I can't even be mad at it. It's like it's racist, but it's like, all right. Cool.
It's
cool.
funny. It's so funny because you can tell the amount of emphasis he put into that insult by saying, yeah, I've been waiting for your sweet and sour chicken ass. Oh, none of your boys is in here. Damn, you all alone.
To be fair, Sane did kind of insult him when he punched him in the mouth. Was like, clean yourself up.
Oh no, no. Now wipe yourself off. You're bleeding.
As Jackie Chan's bodyguard kicked Chris Tucker in the face.
Yes, he did.
Man,
I was like, which one of y'all kicked me?
I loved it because you just
I did.
Me.
I mean, that was
me.
And my man looked him up and down and goes, all right.
Hey, Chris, Dan, that's the only 6'2" Chinaman you're gonna see. Don't do that.
and you know, and Chris, by the way, the current nomenclature is Chinese American, not
Chinese
China.
American, not China.
Not China. Every time I hear,
stop trying to get us canceled, Chris.
Anytime I hear somebody
Sir.
Chinaman, I break out the John Goodman and Big Lebowski. And the current nomenclature is not the.
You said it in such a way. It was just like he had his hands like this in his hand, and he was just like the nomenclature is China, right?
It's not like the current nomenclature isn't China. It's Chinese American. Well, thanks.
Thanks for the history lesson.
That's when I had to get see, and Chris, that's when I give you the Mike Judge. No, Chris, no. Shit, hell no, you don't do that. Matter of fact, I think you get your ass whooped if you ever called him that.
I got
Thank you, D. You caught it.
Tex mustache, no less.
Yeah. The mustache. Anyway, well, it's like it's 2 lines, Chris. Is that one? And yeah, don't fuck with you, Jesus. Like those are the two lines that I always say.
I can't believe they're making a movie with that guy. I can't believe they're making a fucking movie around that guy. The Jesus.
Are they really?
Hey Chris. Hey Chris.
The Coen brothers ain't writing it, are they?
Possibly.
If they are, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm here.
Oh. Well, I kill him. Go ahead. Yeah. I don't even like him. Go ahead, kill him. Go ahead, kill him.
I think that fucked him up for a minute because it's like, shit, he really doesn't like this guy.
I mean, first of all, did you see that no sell of a gunshot that he took when Junetown walked in the room? When he walked in the room and shot everybody, he literally one shot at everybody.
Hey, Eris, he did like our boy from said movie. You know the movie.
I'm not dead. This is just a performance.
This is just a performance.
No, what were you gonna say, D?
All right, Eris, I got a good question. You know it well as I do. How many times have you walked into, I don't know, some random place random place to eat in Japan, and you ran up to a girl? Look, girl, I'm coming here to see you. I left my wife, my kids, and shit all over.
No.
I can imagine you just rolling up there and saying that same line. I need to go up there. I need to be home. My wife, my baby, done shit all over the place.
I'm mad Chris Tucker pulled a Spike Spiegel because the greatest line in Knocking on Heaven's Door was there in the convenience store, and the guy was like, got the old lady. He's like, I'll blow her brains out. He's like, that's nice. That's cool. I'm like,
no. Spike Spiegel goes, well, that would be a real shame, ma'am.
That's why I like a reaction. You son of a bitch.
But unfortunately, we're not cops.
We're bounty hunters.
but no, D, I'm with you on that. There was a time where I had almost a moment like that where I had to finesse my way, and it came from me trying to shoot like a YouTube video with a friend. Now we were about to get some shit, just because we were filming, and you and I, all three of us know that filming in Japan is literally like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
They say you gotta get a permit, but you literally have to sacrifice half the blood in your body as well as all of the blood of your firstborn just to get a permit.
Gotta grease the wheels.
And so
don't say that, Chris, because thanks to porn, I always think that's a blow job or a rim job.
That's political talk, sir.
So with all
now I really think it's sex.
So with all of that said, I literally went into a moment like that, where I just did some fast talking, and
they did pull some black man shit, and it worked.
Yeah, literally pull some black man, and then like very typical, Japanese situational bullshit. They got to bring in the manager, they got to have a sit down, and they got to discuss the shit, and then I got to say it again, and then I got to have my Japanese interpreter repeat what I just said as the Japanese version of it, and then they deliberate one more time, and then say, "Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that. Will you be taking your camp?" Yes, we will be taking all of our shit when we're done. Now, bear in mind, by the time they got done with all their bullshit, we'd have been done shooting.
Now, low key, Eris, internally, I have to imagine in your head there was a slight racism that you wanted to just eke out, it was
probably a good one too.
Like if Chin over here don't fucking get his ass up out of here, like I know it had everybody has those little slight racism moments rolling in their head, but they don't say it.
Hey Satoshi, I know I ain't your little sister's panties, and I ain't attractive to you. So
exactly.
I don't know something like that.
I never went with Chin because number one, Chin is Korean and Chinese. Number two, Chin is Japanese for penis. Moving on.
Well, now I know, and knowing's half the battle.
So Chin and Mako.
Monko.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sexy ass words, isn't it?
Literally go together.
Well, that's the reason why.
Oh God, this is the worst podcast of Rush Hour we've ever done.
Here's the thing. This is the reason why I mentioned earlier about that dude saying this is Chinese food, not soul food, because the thing is, I feel every race they have those moments where the other race is being obnoxious in some way, and they internally just roll a dex in their head of what they can say that's insulting.
See, first of all,
A little bit.
I don't even think that was insulting. I really do think that dude's name was Chen.
No, I know
Probably
that, but
was
I'm just saying, like, everybody has those moments, they just don't act on it. And some people do act on it,
My man's
obviously.
talking about, man, there's some greasy shit. Like, you got any
It's
chicken
grease.
wings? You got any chicken wings, some baby back ribs, some fries or something? I mean, he's literally asking for actual carry-out food.
And this is an actual authentic Chinese food place. And they're like,
Well, no. I gotta stop you there, Chris. Wasn't an authentic Chinese place. Number one, that's one of those Chinese street food spots in Chinatown.
okay, Chinese food street spots, but still,
Literal street food where there's only like one of 5 things available for you to order from.
but still, to be fair to that guy, it's like, bruh, like, we're not a carry out. Like, no.
Man, y'all ain't got no man.
Chicken and mumbo sauce is some bullshit.
I was halfway expecting him to say, you ain't got no Chinese spare ribs. Chinese spare ribs? You mean to tell me you don't know what Chinese spare ribs are? Well, let me show you, man.
And they're eating eel and camel's hump, to which I was kind of like, I've had eel before.
I would like
What is
to.
camel's hump,
I would like to state, if you know that reference, please put a 1 in the YouTube comment section, please.
Please. Yo,
What is camel's hump?
What the hell is that?
I've never had that before.
That
It sounds from what I know, a camel's hump. Number one, there's no water in it, so it's all fat. So I have to imagine it's fatty food. It's like it's the fatty part of the camel.
But the fact that it was called
I don't think
camel,
it's actual.
the fact that it
I
was
don't think
called
it's actual camel. Probably.
Oh, it's an actual dish. I'm not even bullshitting. It's an actual dish.
It's an actual camel though.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if it's camel meat, my nigga.
It is camel meat.
Oh, really?
like I said,
It's more Middle Eastern than Chinese, though.
like I said, street food.
Yeah,
That is literally street food. And Chris's camera just said good night.
I love how this whole podcast
This
is
podcast
this podcast is terrible. I love it.
no, I mean, but
Let's wrap this bitch up.
But
man.
no, the
let's bring this bitch home,
the
bro.
ending is hilarious because at this point, number one, you got Gentile sitting there in the corner. Juntao, whatever.
White man.
The white man who is in the corner, he's almost at the finish line, gloating because he got his boy on the podium, about ready to give up some fucking $70 million, and he's just jerking himself off like, yeah, it's almost there, baby.
My man couldn't even deliver the speech. I mean, as soon as he said, and now we can pass the ball to our children, I'm like, he's done. He's done.
He's done.
He's done.
Thank God for
Get him out of here.
Hey y'all, check this out.
My man said, we just received a threat on the building. He said, we ask that you please exit the building as soon as possible, and please do not panic. Again, no one takes this man seriously. Did you hear what I just said? Get your shit, get out the door, man.
Titties.
Now perverted me was saying, can we get that deleted scene of the
I
close
tried to
up?
look.
There's none.
There was none. None exist.
There
I really wanted to know.
It was just cleavage and it was just bouncing. And
Yeah.
Chris did the right thing. Recognizing
very good cleavage and said, get them titties out of here.
The whole fight is hilarious because Lee is trying to save the artifacts while he's fighting the dudes, and one of them gets blasted. He's like, shit.
Dude, one gunshot took out a whole ass vase.
But also, look, I work out. There's a level of like, Lee is hanging like this on some Ninja Warrior shit. Now I've hung on monkey bars
on a pipe that's literally
no grip,
that long, like that wide in diameter.
I got grease. Sometimes my hands get a little palmy. I would have been RIP me if I'm hanging on that shit, especially with a heavy ass white dude on me, like
with a briefcase filled with money too.
I would have been kicking that motherfucker off, like, nah, nigga, if we're gonna both die, nah, nigga, I'm gonna try to save myself and just kick you off, like shake myself, something.
I can only imagine, Chris, you doing.
Listen up there shaking like,
I don't know.
like,
I always ask myself, what
I'm
would I
sitting
do
here.
if I'm in the immediate peril of
D,
death?
D,
Just
no, D.
below
That's the
me?
thing. I'm sitting here watching this shit from far as this is going. This motherfucker gonna die. I'm like, does he not realize the more he's struggling, the worse it's gonna get?
I look. The thing that gets me was the little rip. Ah!
Dude, the back,
Splash.
the freak. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. The bomb literally rips. The fabric for the freaking bomb rips off, and he just falls.
Yo,
Now-
what type of champions book bag?
I learned from
It wasn't
a
even a
movie.
bag. It wasn't a book bag. It was actually a vest.
It was a
whole
vest.
ass
Fucking
vest.
Russell
Now, I learned from-
goddamn-
Now I learned from movies, and then this is why I like watching certain movies with my dad and stuff, right? Like you watch movies and you see somebody landing in water hard, right? As a
Yeah.
kid, you're thinking, well, he landed in the water, he should be fine. My dad was like, yeah, if you landed, my dad literally, I remember him telling me it was Drop Zone, the movie with Wesley Snipes. One of the characters, their parachute didn't come out, and he hit the water hard.
Mhm.
As a kid, I was like, well, why is he injured? It's water. My dad was like, yeah, if you hit water at a certain height, it's like hitting concrete.
Yeah, my dad told me the same thing.
And it's the
I
same
used
thing. It's the same thing with this guy in this movie. He hit that water, boom.
My
Smack.
dad. I used to hang out with oh God, this is gonna sound terrible. I used to hang out with older men. Jesus.
Pause.
Pause. Anyway, but almost because my dad, all the men my dad hung out with, shut the fuck up. All the men my dad hung out with were like 5 years older than him. So I had all these old heads be telling me just fucked up shit.
Where did he touch you at?
Why is it the tall geese though?
Why did you just show the tall geese?
And it was upside down, which is the worst.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth time I've killed Eris on the show.
Okay. So I used to always have these old heads. So always just tell me this fucked up shit. I remember. I forgot I forgot what sparked it. Of course, I was a little kid, but it was the subject was falling off the Wilson Bridge.
Yeah.
What would you do, D? I said do a cannonball. Wrong. Belly flop. Wrong. Dive like this. Wrong. What happened? You gonna die no matter what. And my dad, you gonna die. Like that.
No, you will. You will definitely die no matter what.
Hey,
It doesn't matter what you
we've
do.
heard about people that they fall in the water, and to be honest, the fall from the Wilson Bridge isn't what's going to kill you. It's the fact that you get sucked underneath the current.
Yeah,
That's what kills you.
No, actually, no.
Survive falling off.
No. It depends on what side of the bridge. Now, if you're at the entrance side from the Maryland entrance side,
Yeah.
and you're at that far corner, you might make it.
You might.
No, if you are in the middle.
Now,
of
if you're at the very middle, if you're at the drawbridge portion,
yeah.
nigga, cancel
If you-
Christmas. You done.
I need to say that needs to be very known. A fact in Washington D.C. If you see the Potomac River, if you so happen to fall in the dead middle of the Potomac River, I hope Jesus smiles at you when you walk in.
God's plan
That's
at that
all
point, buddy, because you ain't swimming, buddy. That current is gonna get your
man.
ass.
There's a push.
No.
Look,
If the fall doesn't kill you, the current will.
yo, there's a fish out. There's a fish looking at your ass. Look, that motherfucker don't even know how. Look, he's struggling. He's struggling. Look at his ass.
There's a reason why when they do them little boat parties and stuff, they make sure they got people out there on the corners of the boats so people that are drunk don't fucking
Because
you know.
you fall in that one, man. They got
In the middle of the night too.
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
No bull crap. I heard they got a good 20 minutes to get you before God takes you. Like, yo, I don't understand how.
Father, stretch your hands.
It's like I never understand how some of these rivers in America are so fucking deadly, and everybody just driving over them. Well, my car falls off, I'll survive. No, you won't, nigga.
No.
No, you won't. These are mini oceans.
There's
that
a
you were
lady
driving over, bro.
There is a lady. Before we in rush hour, there's a lady. No bullshit. You'll find a video on YouTube. If you drive on the Bay Bridge, number one, that shit is. She drove on it. There's no side. Apparently, something happened where she swerved. She was on the other end on the Eastern Shore side, drove over it and hit the water. Video shows her climbing out the car, out the water, and she was on the rock side of it and just waiting for people to rescue her. She's lucky.
Yeah,
because that car would have been drowned, done.
She wasn't on the rock side. If you weren't on that side of the Bay Bridge,
and you were on the fucking Sandy Point side, R.I.P. dog.
Nigga, if you, I was about to say, if you on the Sandy Point side, you was dead.
Was there like there was no camera footage of this?
It was actually people footage. Like people actually got camera of her like climbing out because they can't come down.
No, they didn't get the action.
They got the after she landed in the water and she was crawling out the car and stuff. Because I mean, they couldn't go down there and get her because you go down there, you're stuck with her and shit. Like how the fuck they gonna save you? So they had to wait for the police to get there. But like that shit, the water, yeah. So
no. For as long as my ass is on the East Coast, I will never go across that damn bridge.
But I'm sorry, like Jackie's arm strength in that scene, I'm like Godspeed, bro, because my arm would have been like, "Fuck you, Chris. We just gonna have to die, man. Sorry." Or me and Juntayo just been falling together. I just use his body to fucking pad the fucking fall or something.
Or I don't know. You could have tried to reach for the what was it? Tried to reach for one of those like them big ass flags.
I've hung on stuff like that. Once your arm gets tired at a point, trying to stretch is like out the fucking equation at that point.
I feel like it's like a Metal Gear Solid where your arm strength has a
it's like
level 1 arm strength level
Lee,
1.
Somebody was pressing the circle button. Somebody was pressing the circle button for Lee during that whole scene.
Thank you, Brian. he caught the reference.
No, I know D. The second I would have grabbed on that that's on to that, Dino, the chirp would have been going on.
2, Carter watching the whole time and throwing money in there, and he finally decides, all right, let me go ahead and get this thing to slide it all over and stuff.
No, he wasn't throwing it in there. Remember, he was catching all the money.
I would have caught the money and slide that shit in my pants pocket too and stuff in my shirt easily. Like, all right.
And then on top of that, I love the fact that he's like, Carter, I can't hang on anymore.
Stay up there for an hour.
He's hey man, like hang out there for about an hour. Like I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna bring somebody over. He's like, Carter, I'm just playing. He had to figure.
He said, I'm just playing. Like nigga, you about to die, bro.
Got 2 seconds.
You wanna hurry up?
Nah, so he
grabbed that flag though.
Grabbed the flag and it slid over there and stuff and got him and boom.
Which I heard Jackie Chan, which with that stuff, Jackie Chan said, "Oh, I was scared. I was very scared to do this."
Yeah, because there was no safety net. There was nothing.
No safety net.
Now, I don't know. I don't think he exactly dropped like off that thing like that, but it was still Jackie. You're going to need to slide down this thing perfectly and stay in the damn middle because if you slip to this side or that side,
it's a wrap.
Like Jesus,
the upper room
coming, nigga, you dead. So Jackie was like super. Oh Jesus! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
I'm trying to remember which stunt was it. I don't think it was this movie. It was one of his Hong Kong productions where he was so dissatisfied with the stunt that he went back and did it like 4 times.
Oh God, that was.
I think it was the
one
clock.
He did 4 times. I think it was the clock.
It was the clock.
That was the one.
Project A.
Yeah, it was basically his homage to Buster Keaton.
Yeah, I mean that was the one where he broke his back and he didn't know it, and he was like, "Nah, fuck it, let's do it again." And he broke it even worse.
How in shape of a person do you have to be to break something and you don't realize it until it's like, "Hey, dog, it's like when Stone Cold broke his neck and still continued." It's like, how do you not know you broke?
You can.
Is it just the adrenaline rush?
It's adrenaline. It's straight up adrenaline. Good example.
You're not gonna feel that shit for hours.
The best example is well, actually, when we seen it with 2 wrestlers. You've seen it with we seen it with that was Seth Finn Balor. Finn Balor blew out his whole arm, and at the end of the match, that joke was just dangling for a reason. That thing was dead. There was
like your Universal Champion Finn Balor, and it's like the arm just hanging there. I'm like, oh,
like God, who was that? Who was that? We see that one match, and he was like pointing at that was Edge. I remember when Edge broke his shit, and Edge was like after the match he won. He was just like,
Actually, hey, look,
done. I'm done. I'm dead.
Actually, Kurt Angle broke his freaking neck at the Olympics, and you look at video from that motherfucker
broke Kurt broke.
You couldn't tell from the celebration when he won it.
Tell, but he was in so much pain. That's why as much as we can say, "Shut up, Kurt." Oh, if I'm Kurt Angle, every day of your life, You are hearing about how I won a gold medal
His
with
wife-
a broken freaking neck.
I gotta
You
say,
are
him and his
hearing
wife,
that story.
him and his wife must just love each other so much that he can
Oh,
annoy the
man.
fuck out of her with that
I
shit.
love.
He's like,
I
"Ugh."
still love that. I still
can
love that
imagine.
clip. That was
I
one of
can
the best
imagine.
clips I ever seen in wrestling.
I imagine Kurt Angle slaying his wife wearing all of his gold medals.
Yes, he has done that. I think if you are going to be his girlfriend, wife, whatever, you're going to have to deal with Kurt Angle wearing all of those, wearing his medal while y'all bang. That's going to happen. I just love how wholesome that was what he did with his wife, where she was like, what? I did it with a broken freaking neck. Oh my god! If I hear about that one more time, Kurt.
Now I gotta say this.
So
So Eddie Murphy was supposed to be Carter. You know what he turned it down for?
Metro.
Holy Man.
I'm about to say Holy Man.
It was Holy Man he did it for.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder, like, what was his thought process? Did he think Holy Man was going to be the better movie than that, or was it just like money?
I don't think that was I don't think that was the case at all. I just think he probably looked at the script, probably didn't care for it that much, and just said, "Hey, I got this and Holy Man, and who else? And who knows what other personal stuff he had going on too." Considering it was going to be him doing this was going to be a movie, him doing a bunch of action pieces and stuff, and on top of that, it's a buddy cop thing.
Last time he did it was 48 Hours. That was the last time he did anything like that.
I really think that Eddie Murphy,
and I'm not counting none of the Beverly Hills Cop movies.
Oh no.
I think Eddie Murphy just at that time was just like he really. I don't know if he was so much done doing cop movies because that's bullshit. Like I say, he just got done doing Metro, so that's really hard to say. I think really what happened was he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he
simply want to do it. I also think it was probably one of those things where he saw Holy Man and thought it was like Bowfinger, where it's something that he has a chance to
could be funny,
different.
You know,
could be funny. Bowfinger accidentally turned into a cult classic, if you ask me. I think Bowfinger had every reason of not making it through.
Also, you got Steve Martin. Also, you got Steve Martin, who low key is actually pretty funny, so it worked out in that way.
Yeah. And like I said, I think just like you just found out that plot was actually funny.
The fact that Brett Ratner flew to South Africa while Jackie Chan was filming Who Am I to pitch him Rush Hour. That's actually pretty amazing. He really was like, I need to get this movie happening.
That's a man that knows who he wanted. That's a man that I respect who you are. You flew out for that shit, though.
Bro, I saw Rumble in the Bronx. I need you.
I need you now.
Like, listen, no, better yet, I don't say listen, I saw Rumble in the Bronx. I don't ever say this to men, but I need you.
Can you imagine the dynamic if they got Wesley Snipes? Because he was a second choice that they wanted to go for.
Oh, I'd have loved to see that.
I think Wesley.
I would have loved to see that.
I think it would have worked. It would have, of course, it would have been as funny. It would have been nowhere close to as funny. I think if it was funny, it'll be a different type of funny.
Yeah.
But when you really look at this, Chris Tucker went above and beyond because he wasn't even supposed to do half the crap he did in this movie.
The bike stunt alone, that looked like that was Chris Tucker that jumped on that bike.
That was a nigga named Jason.
Now, at least it wasn't as
Chris didn't like you hopping on that chair.
At least
you ain't lying.
Hold on. At least it wasn't as at least the stunt double wasn't as bad as Eddie Murphy's stunt double in Beverly Hills Cop 1.
Oh my god, that was a full different other nigga.
A whole nigga.
That was the 80s. That was the 80s version of a 20-year-old guy.
First of all, it was someone who
80s 25-year-old.
Dude looked like he's at least first of all, dude looked like he was at least 39, 42. He was between 39 and 42. Come to find out this dude was like 23.
I don't appreciate every time we made that joke, Chris. I feel that we're dissing the shit out of my dad. Like I got a feeling my dad listens to our show.
First off, we got data. All right.
Like every time we say that, my dad's like, man, fuck all y'all little 80s ass kids.
Like D.
Like doing shit jerked off in the death.
Seen that nigga in 227?
My nigga, first of all, check this out. My man was rocking he was rocking an afro that was bigger than Eddie Murphy's.
Sir, that is a ush bush, as you know.
He was rocking that shit. And he was rocking the freaking Malant mustache from Sanford and Son. So
I mean, it's like like I said, nigga from 227. I'm like, that's 25. Yikes. Nah, but like it's funny too because we talk about like opening weekend. It's like it opened number one, but like this was crazy because like Blade and Rush Hour they were in the top. They were like in the top 10 that same weekend. It was
Of
kind of
course they
crazy in
were.
a way. It was like it was just crazy the amount of movies because you got Rush Hour. There's something about Mary, Rounders. I love Rounders. Simon Birch. That's a sad ass movie. Saving Private Ryan, Blade, Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon that was up there.
And then Snake Eyes rounds out the top 10. Yeah, the Nicolas Cage.
The
Snake
Nick
Eyes.
Cage Snake Eyes movie.
And also the pre crisis Lindsay Lohan, The Parent Trap.
She was still a kid, I think, at that time.
The one person
Well, she was young. She was like 12 years old.
That's what I'm saying. She was still a kid.
Wait a minute, Parent Trap. Yeah,
the remake.
Yeah, she had to be 12 because
that's why I said pre-crisis.
We're about 4 years older than Lindsay. So yeah. The one person
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You see now I'm thinking of Nicole Richie because she's like, I can go out the air like a spider monkey.
Hey Herbie, you can talk, Herbie. Yeah.
Oh god, the one person that we did not bring up in this podcast is Elizabeth Pena.
We did. You were gone for a second.
We did. I was gone for a second for that. Oh my god, we did. We did. Did y'all do? Well, yeah, she.
R.I.P.
I'm pretty sure Eris did the perverted thing for me. Thank you, sir.
I did not. I kept it very respectful.
I just like how.
Really? What? Eric, now you know what Eris is serious when he goes straight up like there's no joke. It's like, sir, I actually did that. I don't know what you mean. I respected her.
I did. Like I said, I love
Mirage.
Hey, look,
I love Mirage. Okay.
Yeah.
But also,
watch his ears. It watches his ears like, and them titties were kind of popping when she was just wearing that t-shirt. Like I was waiting for Eris to do that.
But also,
listen, her dancing in her mid underwear of do a little dance, make a little get down tonight. I mean, come on, she was cooking breakfast and shit.
In the Sunshine Band.
Hold on. Wait. My other favorite bit. One of my favorite jokes with Elizabeth Pena and Chris Tucker was when she figured out, it's a remote that belongs to, it could probably blow up some C4. Oh my God, thank you. I figured it out. Listen, I'm sorry about what happened here. And by the way, I'm sorry for spreading all those rumors about us sleeping at Christmas.
What?
Jackie Chan, he didn't mean that.
He's just joking.
He's just joking. And like, here's me. Oh, 90s, where you can actually sexually assault a woman and be toxic to her, and she does nothing bad.
What the fuck? No, see that right there. No, that right there. That's not just 90s. That's pure Jackie Chan humor because he's done that. He's done that in plenty of his Hong Kong movies.
Two more things to end this off. Do you want to talk peak 90s? There was something to be said about the MTV Movie Awards and how it was fun during that time. And I remember,
oh yeah, this movie was.
I remember Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. They did a bit where they were like on strings. I don't know if it was after Rush Hour 2 or not. But he was like,
I think that was after first Rush Hour. I think it was
where they were on strings and Chris Tucker, funniest line ever. I feel like Crouching Tiger hitting Negro up on here and stuff.
Actually, no, that was the second one.
After Rush Hour 2, fuck.
Hey,
I don't care. That joke was fucking hilarious. I was like, that was actually pretty funny. But there was something about the atmosphere of the 90s MTV Awards where it felt like there was some earnest to it. And they were really recognized. They were recognizing these type of movies that the Grammy or the Oscars would never recognize.
I think and there was one also other thing that was really big about it also, and a lot of people would notice about the MTV Music Awards, movie awards. They were the ones that actually kind of really introduced the West to Jackie Chan because Jackie Chan got an award on there.
The Vanguard Award,
the very first one before anybody really knew who this nigga was.
Yeah, because it was Rumble in the Bronx, right?
Yeah, it was right after that. But it was kind of funny because my dad actually saw one of his movies. Might have been Project 8 or one of them. I don't know what it was, but I remember my dad saying, "Yeah, he used to have a whole bunch of flicks in the 80s. He used to have in the video stores at the time." So Jackie has been around for a while in America. It's just that was his first big push onto a public stage was MTV movie awards. I keep on saying video awards.
Yeah, I want to know.
I remember that though.
I'm curious, at least to anybody in the chat, does anybody know Jackie Chan's first television appearance? If y'all
I was
two
about to say, I was like,
don't say it, don't say
Television?
it. I know
Television.
I know what it
Sue
was.
told me D
You
doesn't know.
told no.
I
You
told both
me.
of you.
I just don't remember. I really don't remember that one, man.
All right. So to anybody in the chat that knows,
Hey.
without looking that shit up on Google.
I remember my dad told me to drop toes.
But if any, okay, all right, it's been enough time. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. So, of all television shows that Jackie Chan appeared in, at least after Rumble in the Bronx, he appeared on the Christmas episode of Martin.
Mhm. There's video on YouTube.
I forgot you told me that.
My man had only 2-3 lines of dialogue, and he's also in the behind the scenes footage of the Martin DVDs of him actually hanging out, hanging out and doing the scene with Martin. So Jackie meets Martin and says, "Hello, I'm actually I'm looking for Shanae."
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan was looking for Shanae.
Or Shanae.
He was there for a hookup with Shanae.
It's crazy.
So Jackie, is that you? Oh my goodness.
I would say this also too.
Ain't nothing funny with that word. Oh my goodness. That ain't nothing. That is so. You don't understand the amount of older black women that Martin made fun of that were from Washington, D.C. Shanae was nothing more than a bitch from the South Side that Martin banged out one time and kept calling him. And so you in L.A. now?
So 2 big songs popped up out of Rush Hour. Drew Hill's "How Deep."
Yeah.
Can I get a but how deep is your love from Drew Hill, and Can I Get a, which again, I love how Irv Gotti low key kind of threw shade at Jay-Z about it, like the whole Volume 2 thing. Like, yeah, Volume 2, he got them Biggie beats. It was, it was a little, he got them, but I'm the one that put him on. And I was like, I mean,
but that was true. It was
true.
Kind of true.
But Can I Get It? It was like the big song that that was huge and stuff too as well, because it's Jay-Z, it's Foxy, it's Emil.
Hey Chris, there was one other song. And in fact, it has a video on the DVD, and it was Heavy D's "I Got Nothing But Love For You."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why was this in Rush Hour? I don't know. But if anyone's got the DVD or
you didn't tell me War wasn't, but that was.
Yep.
In a
the
project
whole ass video.
In a project that was more in an album that was like hella Def Jam, you somehow got Heavy D on the shit.
This is also starting.
The song did not appear nowhere in the movie, by the way.
This was also one of about a good handful. I ain't gonna say no more than 8, maybe 10 movies that were soundtrack by Def Jam, and Def Jam put all of their muscle into it.
Dude, Charlie Baltimore is on this shit.
They ain't really do like Rush Hour 2 soundtrack kills this one because good Lord, did Def Jam put every single artist that was on Def Jam onto that soundtrack. That was a different time too, where soundtracks kind of floated into that weird thing where it's like, nah, this is the whole record.
This was actually during the I would say the fourth quarter of soundtrack. I'm saying fourth quarter from like 98 to like 2005.
Like look at all but dog, look at I mean it's Def Jam, but there's other artists too from Death Row. You got fucking Daz Dillinger and Trey D. You got fucking
always somebody random.
Too Short.
West Coast.
You got
There's
Too Short.
A random West Coast nigga.
Slick Rick, John B. You know, White Jesus.
See, John B. But hold on, no, John B. was the face. So yeah okay. What the
that white angel that every black chick figured out that wasn't biracial. I'm like, how did you not know he wasn't biracial? Like, come on.
I said that when we was doing. I told it to my little sister. She cracked up too. I was like, a white guy wrote Eye to Eye. I was like, okay, if it made you feel better, he has a John B. fade. Does that make you feel better? Does it make you feel better?
I mean,
not really. No.
That guy. Really, no. When I said that blurred con, they got half laughs and half fuck you, nigga.
I still love that reaction that we got when I said, yeah, everybody out here that you love singing that shit. Guess what? It wasn't even written by Tevin Campbell.
Like Tevin wasn't even in the room. Like that
He wasn't
nigga
even in the
wasn't
room when that
room.
song. Like he wasn't even in the room when that song was written. And what made it so great was everybody legit had that look of sheer disappointment.
The best one though was when you said it wasn't supposed to be Tevin Campbell. It was supposed to be Bobby
when
Brown.
I said it was supposed to be Bobby Brown, everybody goes,
"Oh, whoa! One nigga in the back. Thank you. I knew that.
I fucking knew it. Dude got conspiracy theory podcast. Like, Bobby Brown was supposed to be on eye to eye.
My man was freaking out though. He was like, "Thank you. Someone said it. Someone said it."
Oh my god! I've been walking around all this time thinking nobody thought like me.
Charlene, I was right, bitch. I told you.
Call up his co-worker. Yeah, man. Yeah.
This nigga called his co-worker, called his ex-girlfriend.
I told you somebody did it. No, you need your mask to get in. I ain't got nothing to do about that, man.
Like I said, he called
real dog. I don't know.
Dude, like I said, he called his.
You been on my house and you ain't.
Like I said, he called his coworker, called ex-girlfriends, he called his mama, he called everybody.
It's like that white kid in the video that was doing the whole next episode, and he was timing and saying smoke weed every day, and he was all excited. I was like, you know what? I feel for that kid. I was the same way, like, smoke weed every day. Yes. I'm like, you know what, kid? You got it.
You enjoy that.
I ain't gonna lie though. I remember just the soundtrack and just Can I Get a and just the video and the fact that Emil kind of grand opening, grand closing.
Oh, that was super grand opening, grand closing.
I like a lot of parada.
Yeah, vodka. You know what? This stops today. Can I get? Because
when that song was actually called "Can I Get a Fuck You?"
Mm-hmm.
God, can I get a
fuck you, bitches on it.
All right.
And then chicken what? Chicken who?
Get the vote.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Dame Dash being in the booth going, God, this.
So that's what she said.
Can you imagine Dame being in the booth going, God, this girl is it's terrible.
Nigga,
I feel so fucking horrible because I like her.
At the time, they thought she was like mega dope.
I ain't gonna lie, like I was one of those people that I low key like that song "Hey Poppy" when she was on it. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey Poppy.
Hey Poppy could have been.
Hey, Chris ain't lying. The Mill had one goddamn album. One album.
You ain't got to be rich, but fuck that. That's what she said. You ain't got to be fuck that, yo. You get up out of your. Let me put this pussy on your mustache. I thought that's what she said. Can you afford me? My niggas breadwinners, never corny. That's what she said. Ambition makes me horny, no fussing in the front. And if you got nothing, baby boy, you better get up. I like a lot of Prada, Alizé, and vodka. Late nights, candle lights, tear the cock up. Wow.
That's some hood shit. That's some hood chick shit.
Wow. Get it up. Get it up. I put it down every time, pop it up. Okay. My coochie's like a train. Whatever. Anyway, the point is
she really did have one album, All Money Is Legal, and that was grand opening, grand closing.
Let me tell you something about All Money Is Legal. And let me tell you about a story about my friend Mike. I won't give out your last name, but he's a teacher. He's teaching our children. This nigga had a goddamn nerve to fucking browbeat me to tell me that Emil was better than Rod Digger. And it's been 15 years, and I mentioned it to him. He said, don't chill, Wayne. Don't tell that to nobody. I said it, Mike.
Is there something to be said that I think this is where with Jay-Z helping her out on the album is how he caught interest in Beyonce, because Beyonce she did a feature on that album, which was her only hit off that album, and I'm like, is this where Beyonce and Jay-Z met? Because
I feel that Foxy and Jay-Z got into a really nasty fight.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I can get anybody. A light-skinned girl with no voice. Yeah, get in the booth. I
would say, Chris, to your question, that was when they met. Now, when they started going together, and that wouldn't be for another couple of years.
Actually, I go one further. We blaming Jay-Z. No. I bet Jay-Z like, yeah, man, this sounds good. Hey, dang, who's that? Wait, all right, this is my girl Emil. She can rap. I know you don't think she can rap, but she can rap. You're gonna put her in the booth. You're gonna deal with that. Don't worry, it's The Rock. We got it.
Let's be real. Emil
I
basically.
think Emil was
I'm,
all game.
I'm going to be
I think
real.
that was all
I'm going to be
game.
real. This, you know, to the Emil fans out here, I'll be real. She was just she was only replacing Vita.
Wait.
That's a
Wait,
damn shame.
first off, she came before Vita, but it doesn't matter.
I thought Emil came after Vita.
Hey, Chris, when you make the sound of a when you hit the ground, it doesn't matter which one came out first. All right, so but still,
Vita didn't even have a fucking album. That's the thing.
Vita did have an album.
Yes, she did.
Do you want to know how D knows?
Did it even chart?
Let me tell you how sorry and pathetic this album was, dog. Oh my god. I don't know if I bought it or I just so happened to have the CD. It is bad. It is bad.
Think of it,
like,
Chris.
Go
think
ahead.
of it as a GPU vapor launch.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, imagine if
Straight paper launch.
Imagine if instead of Ice Cube, Eazy-E was Eazy's Ghost Rider was Old Dirty Bastard. It's sort of like that. It's just like like dog. No, is she anyway?
Her sister is Kima from Total, no less. That's the crazy part about that.
Wow. So one of the wait a minute, I don't know who's the
Kima was the other short hair one, not the one with the long hair. Because remember, it was two of them. Omar Epps. No, that's Omar Epps' sister. Yeah, Omar Epps married her.
Yeah, that's okay. I know who she is.
So Vita, by virtue, pretty sure Omar Epps look at Vita.
That's Vita's sister. Okay.
It's an awkward Thanksgiving dinner, ain't it?
Because you know, Kima brings up. I remember back in 1999 when I was on. You know,
here go this bitch.
Know.
Kima looking at Omar like, baby, shut up.
Here we go.
Oh no. I remember this one time. It was me, Puff. It was back in 2000, right after we got done. And here comes Vita. Won't you stop bringing up the past? And here's Kima. I have a past.
Why you keep talking about the 90s?
Why you keep on talking about the 90s? Because I did something in the 90s. All you did was fake suck a dick.
Ooh.
Well,
tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweed. The way you say Chris, tumbleweeds. Much like her first album. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm gotten them mixed up. Keisha married Omar Epps. My bad. So Kima is the one that isn't married. So yeah, that's
so who's the all right? God, I hate myself for this. Who's the alleged lesbian of them?
So Kima is the one, the long hair.
That was Pam. That was the one.
Pam was the yeah. Pam was the one that.
Oh, she gay, nigga. Yeah. I remember niggas stays saying. Teenage boys, man.
We were assholes as teenagers.
Just weird. Why did we think she was gay again?
Which is ironic because she actually is married. That's the irony.
I like all of them married. Like almost
irony.
Married.
The irony.
Like, all of them married. Still waiting on that paycheck.
Puffy
ain't gave them yet. I don't know. I don't know their deal with Puff. I don't know.
I know. It could be like a lot. But anyways, that's Rush Hour. That's Rush Hour, guys. This was fun. This is great. This
was fun. It was everywhere. I am so sorry that we look, man. We it's con season. Con season be kicking our ass, man. So,
I killed the guys with this. I think that tells you the level of where we were at.
Put the tongues down. So anyway, if you're going to ask me what episode is next, I can't tell you. Will it be us doing Jim Cotter? Will it be us doing Superbad? I can't effing tell you right now.
Maybe Jim Cotter, because we need some laughs on Jim Cotter.
Superbad provides plenty of laughs, sir.
Superbad does, and I keep on promising y'all when we finally get a little bit stable, we're going to do Street Fighter because yes, and I forgot we got to do a Gundam series. God damn it! Oh my god, my head hurts. Anyway,
these are very first world podcast problems.
Yeah, these are very first world podcast problems.
But thankfully, this is the last con, at least for the year.
For the year? Will it be for the year for us? Yes,
no, wait.
Well, I'm going to
wait. I'm sorry. We are going to RetroCon, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm going to Ranger Stop. I'm going to Ranger Stop next week. I'm waiting for New York. I'm waiting for New York Comic Con to happen. But if that happens, this is gonna be for one day. I ain't going for all 4
Seriously,
days.
one day I will hop on that.
Anime NYC probably the same thing. One day, I ain't, and that'll probably be it. So
again, I'm taking the train and turning around and going right back home.
My black ass back to DC. Ain't no
con season has taken out a crowbar and has gone.
When you get
us the Jason Todd special,
especially
it's amazing.
Especially when it's
tiny ass cons to be. I mean, they have been wrecking us.
No, D, it's like, D, it's what I just said. When it's con season post COVID.
Yeah.
So our old man is coming out because I swear to God, after Otakon, only thing missing was me saying, "Man, I need to soak in some goddamn Epsom salt because this shit's fucking ridiculous."
No, I was like that at the BlurCon. BlurCon destroyed my thesis. BlurCon. Who knew that I walked everywhere.
If you had a Fitbit, your thing would have been like, damn, you walk like 2,000 miles? God damn.
If I had a step counter, that nigga be like, yo, sit your ass down, nigga.
I did have, my step counter was on. It was on me during BlurCon, and I think I had clocked almost 17K.
Jesus.
I did a lot of walking, man. Me and DK did a lot of walking in that little bit of space. Hey, yo, man, look. Anyway, but like it's just kind of funny. Like this is con season during COVID, so
yeah, Awesome Con should be fun. If you're watching this live and you happen to be in DC, come to Awesome Con. Me and Sue gonna be there at the BlurCon table. I'll be dressed up. Not hard to see a giant 6'4" dude dressed up as Power Ranger. So take your pick on that one. I mean, it's either me or Chris Wanamaker, the two tall motherfuckers that are dressed up as Power Rangers.
I like how Aries has this look of like, I'm gonna be DJing dance.
It's like the Spock thing from Robot Chicken. He's gonna do it. It's like DJ Sue's gonna DJ. He's gonna do it.
No, wait, Chris. Just shows me press a button.
Yo, why the hell my imagination has went over overload because it's like, well, D, we're not gonna meet nobody in here. You know what? I hope something good happens. We go with the BlurCon booth. That joke is on and popping. Next thing you know, Carl Weathers. I gotta say, boys, this is
the best goddamn podcast.
First of all, Carl Weathers. Listen to me. Hear me, please. Hear me when I say this. If Carl Weathers attempts, if Carl Weathers even approaches the BlurCon booth and I am spinning, damn it, on the life of me and all of my fam, I will blast the shit out of Living in America.
Also, I'm gonna have to give Carl Weathers the gun show. Be like, you son of a bitch.
Bruh, you know how many people are going to want to do that with him?
But it's COVID, so maybe we got to do the 6 feet apart shit.
More than likely, we won't be able to do
it. We do that. I just got, like I said, just to be Carl Weathers cold with it. But here's how I know it's a dream, because it's Carl Weathers from Predator. I got to say, boys, this is the greatest thing ever.
Got the MP4s.
Got the his mustache is still great, but prime Carl Weathers mustache.
Hold on, just to end this, D's dream turns into a nightmare because you see a cloaked Predator behind him. He's like, watch out, Carl Weathers!
Watch out, Carl Weathers! He doesn't. Why'd you stop him? Because I think Three Black Geeks and his Casper Van Dien is racist. No!
Well, see, D, that could have been a nightmare. Real talk here. Check this out. That could have been a nightmare that slowly turned into just a hilariously weird dream. See, when you say, "Why did you kill the Predator? Why?" Predator takes his mask off. It's Van Damme because he insulted my nutsack.
And just got to be honest. I got to be honest. You got bigger muscles than me. I don't know like that. Y'all didn't know that, did you?
And then me randomly saying, "But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community," and they just look confused, like, the fuck was that for?
Oh my god!
No, but seriously,
we blasted all that music, motherfucker. Fucking Christopher Lloyd, great Scott, Jesus Christ!
I will legit blast living in America, and I would say, "Hey, Carl, you still remember the dance?"
Like, you still been dead. Like, and you look, and Carl Weathers is an old black dude that with the shits. I can't do it. No
And then me being an asshole, I throw in a white towel and he'll just get Vietnam flashbacks.
He was like this. He's like this. Some white boys like, why did bring it up old Apollo Creed references? Because I had to hear all you white motherfuckers bring up Mandalorian all day. You know I didn't get paid that much on that show, right?
Disney paid me.
Now if I want to
Disney
troll,
didn't pay
if
me
I
as
want to
much as you
troll,
think they did.
now listen, if I want to troll, if I really want to troll him, I already know the perfect way of trolling Carl Weathers. When he walks by, I will cut the music, go straight to my sampler section on my DJ kit, and I just play the clip. If he dies, he dies.
Well,
You will lose.
It's like, well, that's this horrible young man.
Then part start playing Dark Sith behind it.
Gotta play the Drago training theme.
No. I play those sound clips followed by "I am the tiger."
Like I said.
Again, I would be a terrible person to do that.
A while Michael B. Jordan comes out as Adonis.
Nah, while Giancarlo come over there like there ain't no black people on those there. I'm dead.
See, and then at that point, I'm like, oh, nigga, I know you are not complaining. You killed Malcolm X.
Oh! Face motherfucker.
Anyways,
zombie face motherfucker.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you're going to be at BlurCon this weekend, check it out.
Would have been alive if you had antagonized nobody.
All of a sudden, Fight the Power plays. And it's like, oh shit!
Fight the Power. Giancarlo gets motherfucking flashbacks. He just runs to the first white person he sees. Imagine he's screaming at the top of his lungs at Sean Ashton. Sean Ashton's like, I didn't do nothing.
You black motherfucker! I'm like, whoa, Sean.
Actually,
Giancarlo. No, Giancarlo. Hear this from me. I won.
Right there, no, I'm sorry, Chris. You did it. You black motherfucker. We're like this. We're like, he's doing a bit. Here's somebody. No, he's not. That Sean's had a lot of demons lately.
Fucking old boy player Frodo just happens to be in the crowd, just like, yeah, I knew about this about Sean. He just
Who no, that was Billy Boy. Actually, Billy Boy gonna be there. Billy Boy like, oh, he said nigga all the time on set.
Anyways, we're done. If you see us at BlurCon, check us out. Oh, I say BlurCon, AwesomeCon. But anyways, that's it. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
At the BlurCon, bro. Yeah.